Okay. Good evening, sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth in whatever city you may live in. I'm, of course, welcome to episode 137 of the VWU Sports Podcast. I am, of course, the owner and founder of the bar. I am JB. Steak B. Just don't come in.
Okay.
I'm surprised. What took you so long, man? You were late.
I think StreamYard's giving Jose a hard time.
God damn it. We're not even 5 minutes in. We're already having hiccups.
Yeah,
Duck is being merciless.
All right, come on. Let's let him finish. Come on.
Okay. Welcome to episode 137 of the VW Sports Podcast on this big, beautiful marble called Earth, or wherever you see this as. Maybe, I don't know, Earth 2 or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, with the bartenders, the owner proprietor, Jacob Baker, who bleeds purple and yellow on Saturdays and blue and black and gold on Sundays and recruits for the rest of the week. I know, I fumbled it. Fuck off.
Whatever. I believe purple and gold through and through, baby.
Yep. And I got my big brother, Brandon Cuevas, who always bleeds blue, but always is salty.
At least I'm not as bad as Hagen.
Yeah.
Yikes. Anyways, pirating in is our favorite Buccaneer, CB Cornelius Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Our bouncer, the Deathmatch Cowboy, Zach George.
Yo, howdy.
Yep. Our guests, the Charger Boy, Matty Dangerously.
I knew he would play that. He's been having that for weeks.
Yeah.
I blame Jose for that.
My good friend from high school, Pedro Gonzalez.
Yes. Welcome back, Pedro. It's good to have you back there, buddy.
Yep.
Hello,
And
bud.
everybody's favorite punching bag and Colts cocksucker, Cody Hagen.
You
Perfect
stole my
picture.
name,
Ladies
you
and
son of a
gentlemen,
bitch.
StreamYard, we have to have a talk. Why you gotta disconnect my mic at this point?
Okay.
Because I hate your ass.
Okay. But
in any case, ladies
and
and gentlemen, welcome to the bar. Come have a seat. We'll get you a drink and we'll talk some sports banter. Probably overlap one another because it's a bar and we're mostly drunk. Anyways,
fair enough.
let's kick it off by heading out to the Diamond because we have a lot to talk about. Jacob, you take it away from here.
Please and thank you. Yes, welcome to the 13th of August, the year of our Lord 2024. We are now hitting near the halfway mark of August in the Major League Baseball, which means a lot of the teams are about to start kicking into their playoff pushes for October.
Well, hold on, Jeremy, because I do have some news that just came in. First of all, one of the teams that had the worst record in the league is cleaning house. The Miami Marlins is pretty much cleaning house.
They finally hit the nuke button. It's a damn miracle. They actually found it underneath that damn clutter.
Here's the thing, because they're basically almost firing almost everybody.
So they are hitting the nuke button.
Yeah.
Hooray! The fish blew up.
Yeah, here's the thing, because they're firing 2 assistant general managers, 4 field coordinators, and their international scouting department. Now, sometimes this is just the beginning.
I mean, considering the fact that they're basically 44-75 on the year, I'm surprised they haven't hit that nuke button at any time sooner.
Yeah. Now, meanwhile, we already know that the White Sox fired their manager.
Took them long enough. Oh, speaking of the White Sox, we can now officially say this: the White Sox have decided to put some dynamite on their tanks because they finally broken their losing streak at 21 games.
Yep.
Yes, they broke
Boo!
the curse. But the problem was it had to come at the expense of the Yankees.
It wasn't the Yankees.
That's Oakland last week.
They actually broke it against the Oakland A's in the worst game of tank ball I've ever seen in my life.
Really? How bad was it?
It was the game. The end
Toilet
was
bowl?
4-1.
Hold on, wait a
but-
minute. Come on in, Mr. Lobo.
Oh, we got
Ooh.
our cowboy, our resident cowboy has entered the bar himself, Mr. Eddie Lobo, the owner and founder of New Japan Call Wrestling and World Divine Ring Cardum.
I see.
Yes.
And meanwhile, okay, I'll say this about the Marlins bit. I'm actually surprised they chunked their international scouting
you.
department. Is that those guys have actually done a surprisingly good job for how shit that team is. Like the scouting department in general. Right?
It's surprising, honestly, considering the fact that that's one of the only good things that's been going on in Miami, honestly.
Yeah, I think go ahead, Pedro.
I think, yeah, their scouting department is actually one of the better in the league. It's just that they have been hit with so many mismanagement. We'll just call them slumps.
Mm-hmm.
They are one of the most mismanaged teams in MLB, and I will tell you this: when I saw on ESPN when the notification popped up like about 2 months ago that Jazz Chisholm Jr. got traded, I was confused.
They were traded to the Pinstripes.
Yeah, he was traded to the Yankees, which confused me even more.
Mm.
Right now they're struggling.
Yeah, no wonder they're struggling because they can't.
I think they saw the writing on the wall. I don't know if they're gonna go for a rebuild or not.
I think that they pretty much pushed the
How
reset
long
button
are
at
they
this
doing
point.
exactly?
I don't know. They're like the White Sox. Every time they go for a rebuild, it just doesn't work.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on, gentlemen. Let me just point this out because the Marlins went to the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
What a difference a year! What a difference a year makes from making the playoffs last year to hitting the bottom of the dumpster this year.
Yeah,
So,
and
something must have been wrong this season.
yeah, and I think that obviously, let me just say this real quick. I think obviously for the Marlins, this is pretty much a reset at this point. They're pushing the panic. They're pushing the nuclear button. Folks are getting fired.
But wait, the
Not
Marlins
pretty
are pushing the
sure.
new button, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when the season is over, they're going to clean house.
Okay, but
Just
there
get
was
an
another
early
team
head
that
start.
pressed the new button. Which team was it?
Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miami's okay. Wait a minute. I think I hear something. I think I hear something from Miami in the distance. I don't know about you.
What do you hear?
Damn it.
Looks like someone wants Miami to go nuclear early.
Yes, I do.
But here's the thing for the Marlins, and you gotta feel bad for their fans because, I mean, they go from, we've seen this happen throughout their history. They win the World Series, do a fire sale. Win another World Series, do a fire sale. Went to the playoffs, do a fire sale. And then they went to the playoffs last year, and then this season they traded Chisholm.
Yeah, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah.
JCJ.
Yeah, traded him to the Yankees, and now the Marlins fans just wondering, what do we do at this point? I mean, and
it just begs belief, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Now,
I mean, there might be one. I mean, there might be one thing that what was it? The coach or something like that? The general manager, something like that. Something like that. I think there's one option that might be underneath the drawer.
Gotta be.
Oh,
What am I hearing?
Well, here's the thing: someone feel like they want to cock their gun all of a sudden. Here's the thing. Now let me talk about the White Sox for a moment.
Go ahead.
Because basically, this reminds me of a song, a very old song. That skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high heaven. Because if you're the White Sox, first of all, they had to fire Pedro Griffo. Yeah, Griffo. Well, he's fired anyway, so it doesn't matter how I butcher his name. But and Gary Sizemore is the interim.
That's Grady Sizemore.
Thank you, Sizemore. So he's the
interim.
interim.
You got to remember though, Grady Sizemore, he's no stranger to AL Central because you got to remember one thing. He's a former Cleveland native.
Mm-hmm.
he understands the plight of the AL Central.
Now, joking. Now we may be joking, but need I remind you This team did beat the Yankees last night, 12-2.
Yeah, shockingly, they decided to actually wake up and actually start and brought out the worst big stick I've ever seen in my life, and actually use it against the Bronx Bombers and beat them 12-2.
Well, they're just to be completely fair, they're just delaying the inevitable.
I mean, fair enough.
I see.
You know
good old belt ass.
why I say that?
I'm gonna be right back, boys.
All right.
As you're saying, Brandon?
I'm saying that the White Sox are just delaying the inevitable.
It's fair enough. Every
well,
tank has to go through
Good
potholes.
point.
And there's a reason why I say that.
How so?
2 words. Milestone magic. And it's on Aaron Judge.
Yes,
Oh,
Brandon
yeah,
did
because-
bring this, hold on, Jimmy. Brandon did bring this up on Discord yesterday that Aaron Judge is approaching 300 career home runs.
That is a big number. That is a big moment there for Judge.
Yep.
Wait,
Well, this
how
is
close,
also
how
the-
close he
this
is
is also
he
the-
from hitting?
He's 1 homer
Go ahead.
away.
One.
Oh, it's one dinger.
One.
I mean, this guy hits dingers in his sleep, so I expect him to get it maybe in this game we're about to see soon from the Yankees.
Well,
Now, I do-
we'll break it down, but we'll break it down later on, a little bit later.
Yep. If I'm correct, Houston is going to be facing off against Tampa Bay, correct?
Yeah, we'll get to
that,
schedule
yeah.
in a minute.
Yeah, but I don't want to get to the schedule in a minute, but I just want to. I found this on Twitter, and I want you to guess who in the hell did this type of damage.
What the hell?
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
What the
yeah.
hell happened?
Ah,
Well,
yes.
Supposedly,
Canada.
someone was training.
Yo,
in
what
there.
the what?
Can you? I'm gonna ask this. Can y'all guess who was this type? Who did this type of damage?
Home one.
Yes, but who?
Judge, we're talking the 6'7" tall, the 6'7" tall man wearing pinstripes and sitting in the corner.
No, he's from
Someone's got to have a
Houston.
good power arms to be
Alvarez?
off to the
I
off to the
read this
billboard.
on Twitter, and surprisingly, this was your Don's doing.
Yeah, I thought so.
I was
Yeah,
about
you're
to
trying to
say.
make-
I'm pretty sure the Rays are going to send the guy, whoever did that, go send him a very hefty repair bill.
You're done.
You know what
You're
that-
done.
you know what-
About to get
You know what that
taxed.
reminds me of? Y'all remember the Bigs from 2009? Remember the Bigs from back in the day?
Oh my
The Bigs
God,
too?
that game.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Breaking
Remember the
news.
game, mind you, it was so good. It reminds me of those big blast moments when you can make those monster home runs, and every once in a while you can just bash one into the jumbotron. It just reminds me of that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Now I understand there's some breaking news.
All right, Mr. Breaking News himself, Maddie in the house. We got news from the Yankees. We've been told by Aaron Boone that, if I say his name correctly, Jazz Chisholm, if I say his name correctly,
Yes.
is likely heading to the injured list due to his UCL injury.
Ooh.
Surgery.
He just got on the team.
Is he gonna go meet him? Is he going to go meet good old Tom?
Oh no, that's gonna be fatal for the Yankees.
I said, he
I
just
don't
made
think
the team.
I know he just jumped in. Now he had a surgery problem.
It seems like he's gonna have to go meet good old Tom. It seems.
Yep.
Oh, God.
He needs Tommy John.
Oh God, no!
Is it
Tommy
time
John.
to raise the red flag for the Yankees?
No, but
Oh
what-
no,
Look,
the red
consider-
flag has been
Yeah.
flying for like months with that team.
Considering the fact that hold on. You know what? This is actually a perfect time to do this. Considering the fact that I take a look at the standings, considering the fact of how cutthroat they've been with Baltimore and the AL East, this is a good time to start waving that flag.
I mean, what? They're also kind of been frauds because they've been on slumps that have been really massive as of recent.
Yeah, and
Don't say
since
that
the
to
month of
Yankees
June, I
fans.
believe.
Yeah,
Here's
and
And you're talking about a guy who's
here's
local.
the curse a bit, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
Yankees are
what-
half a game behind Baltimore.
Yeah, half
And-
a
They're
game
half a
behind
game behind,
Baltimore
so
in the AL East.
yeah, we need to press the panic button.
Yeah,
they-
and the
this
Red
is
Sox
what
are
we
catching up to
need
them.
because a major injury like that right before the playoff, right before September. This is something you need to start freaking out about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you got Boston still hanging in the fight there, still hanging in the fight there by 7 games in the AL East, 6.5 to the Yankees. So, and still trying to fight there. And give Boston credit; they're fighting.
I think they're 7 back to us.
Against the first place.
6.5 to them. 6.5 to the Yankees. So give Boston credit; they're being typical Boston. They're not going down without a fight.
Yes,
Right.
Boston and
Tampa Bay and Toronto. Can we write them off?
Well, I wouldn't.
Let's not talk about Tampa Bay.
No.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on. Toronto, I'll put them to the side. Tampa Bay, that's a different story. Because at least with Tampa Bay, at least they're putting in the efforts to try to stay in this fight. Because as we stated, the AL East has been this cutthroat since the off. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. The only thing that's been holding them back has been injuries and bad luck. Okay.
But they still play
Yeah.
500 ball, which is kind of crazy.
I don't know
to
if it's from
believe.
the office, but it's like this group. One guy walks in and it's everyone in a chaotic room where everything's on fire and everyone's beating each other to death. That's how the AL East has been this year.
That's what it is. That's what it is, basically. It's just basically one big ass wrestling match, and they're just the latest entrant in.
Yeah.
It's a gauntlet match. That's what it is.
It basically is.
That's what we're looking at. Either that or the Royal Rumble. Take your pick.
I
Nah,
like that
gauntlet
one
match
too.
is more better, more fitting.
Hey, either way works.
Anyways,
Now
let's
the
hit
AL
Central
Central,
Division,
that's a different story because basically it's become a 3-horse race in the AL Central, basically. You know.
Well, let me put it this way,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
and here's the
Because
surprise
hold on, Jose. Let me put it this way, gentlemen. The Guardians they still lead that division. They're on a 3-game winning streak, by the way. But
I'm gonna mute for a minute. I got food.
Guys.
Hold on.
All right.
Now, also, they have to be on the lookout because the Twins are charging up behind them.
The team.
Not to mention the Royals.
Well, Pedro, we can no longer call them the Tees because they actually won a playoff series, so that we can actually give them their win back.
Yeah.
All
the
right.
Twins. Mhm.
All right. Good. They haven't. They are finally not a joke.
No,
Yeah,
wait,
and
wait, hold on. Wait a minute. We're not sure about that yet. Let's wait if they do get to the postseason. Then we'll see if they're still the Twins.
Well,
good question, but
They're
but like
still
I
the
said,
Twins.
Yeah, but as Carter mentioned, the Twins are slowly catching up to the Guardians. 3.5 games right behind them, and just right behind the Twins by 1.5 is the Royals, who have shown that they are basically ready themselves up for war.
They are right. They are right at the door. They are right at that door. Now
Yeah.
they have a choice. Will they break through the door or will they turn around?
Don't
That's
know.
good question. Now, as for the Tigers and the White Sox,
Detroit, unfortunately, is having typical Detroit issues, engine problems,
yes.
and
Yeah.
issues.
And Chicago, boys, come over here. Right, it's time to put you down.
Well, hold on. Well, we can't eliminate them from
Not yet.
the playoffs yet, but you know it's
Yeah,
coming.
but they know it's coming. They're like
Yeah,
like
they're
every
waiting
other
for it
death row. They're like
they're waiting
every
for
other
those
death
big
row
ass
inmate.
fucking puppy eyes.
They're just
I
sitting there
mean-
waiting.
They're just.
I'm even looking at like point differentials. Like if you look at the bottom in each of the in the AL conferences, 89, 69.
Nice.
Sit
And
down.
then 241.
Yeah. Run differential is negative 241. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the
Yeah.
thing, right? I remember 2 weeks ago, I talked about their run differential differing from, I think, who was right here? The Rockies here to the White Sox. Somehow, the White Sox are worse than the Rockies. And they're
It's
not,
just-
well, I guess both franchises are mismanaged in a way.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
not
well.
wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. But the only difference is
and,
the only difference
Now
is
it's down to the West. And Brandon, say it.
you could say it again.
I told y'all, don't sleep on Houston.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seattle's a half a
It's
game behind Houston.
Yeah, Houston and Seattle are basically trading blows for the AL West with
It's like
Texas,
body blow,
Texas
body blow,
waiting in the
body blow,
wings.
uppercut, right hand, left hand.
It's
Oh boy.
It's basically
I will
they're
say
basically
that-
treating this like an epic fight on Fight Night Champion or the upcoming boxing game that
UFC Fight Night. That's what it is.
or UFC 5, depending on who you ask.
Fight
I
night.
will say this about that division, specifically Houston. There is a guy who wants out, but probably will not be able to escape.
What's his name?
Houston. Alex Bregman. He wants to test.
Oh,
But
Bregman
why?
wants out of Houston. My
what?
former
Okay,
Tiger?
hold on, pause.
not
Why?
in that sense. Not in that sense, but Houston's if his contract goes into free agency, right? Let's say Houston signed like a couple players and they can let his contract go out into free agency because not many teams can afford him.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, he has proven that he is one of the best shortstops to ever.
You think he's third baseman? He's
one of the best
He
dudes
is.
to ever hit the
And
hot
he signed
corner.
here's the thing. He signed a well, actually, this is his. Well, actually, that's his. From the 2024 season, he earned $30.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I mean. Like Houston actually have way too much leverage on him, and even if he wanted to leave, even though I don't think
Houston literally has him by the balls.
There's
basically
too much leverage.
Here it is, a 5-year, $100 million contract with $10 million signing bonus and $100 million guaranteed, with an average signing of annual salary of $20 million.
I know this is going a bit out of line, but holy shit, that is a very knowing what in soccer.
That's not just dude. That's not just
not
leverage.
a lie.
Exactly. That's not leverage. That's not legit fucking bank-breaking murder.
Good.
Then again, the Dodgers have no problem paying that bill.
Meanwhile, in Texas, I'm looking over in Arlington. And Arlington, you need to stop tripping over your damn shoelaces, my man. You need to learn how to tie them properly, because at one point y'all were having a chance to take over the AL West, but now you're third place, 8.5 games behind Houston, 8 games behind Seattle. What's going on over there? Are you finally hitting your hangover?
I mean, here's the thing, right? I know that a championship hangover exists. But if you're this far down the season and still in a hangover, hey, yo, do I need to bring you a bottle of water? Maybe a gallon of water just to wake you fuckers up?
Y'all want some Alka-Seltzer? Do y'all want some Powerade or something?
Some fucking eggs?
I think if you're talking about, I feel like with Texas, especially with the type of roster they had, it was an older roster too. It wasn't like it was like Diamondbacks level of youth.
No.
So
That's true.
Or Orioles level of youth as well. Don't forget, Orioles were young and fresh too.
Oh yeah,
they were not
awesome.
this young team.
Yep, the baby birds.
The birds are now finally growing. The Diamondbacks not so much, but an older team hitting a championship hangover is going to stick much longer than a younger team.
It's going to linger. You know, and it does.
Well, the Texans need my hangover eggs and stat.
Yeah, basically. Let's flip over to the National League, and as predicted by Jose, in the East, Philadelphia is still running roughshod on the East.
Phillies are still at the top. Ring them bells, bitches. However, Atlanta and the Mets
are still
close
ringing
behind one another by just a single game.
Yeah. The fight is going on for second place between the Tribe and the Mets.
Yeah, here's the thing. Hold on, Jimmy. Let me say something real quick, because basically, the NL East is pretty much gone at this point, and now you just battling for the wild cards.
Oh, most definitely. It's basically becoming a foregone conclusion that Philly's taking the East. It's just a question of who's taking the wild card spot. Is it going to be Atlanta?
Here's the thing, right?
Mind
if I pitch in for a second, real quick?
Go ahead.
If the season ended now, Arizona, San Diego, and Atlanta would take the wild card spots.
Yep.
However, you know who's behind Atlanta in the wild card race?
But the Mets by a game. Exactly.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
And also keep in mind this. Even though the McMets are just a game behind Atlanta, be careful, because look who's behind the McMets in the race as well.
St. Louis, yeah.
St. Louis and
Cody's
Cubbies.
This is one wild race right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it is a fucking wild race.
Last week when they were fucking last, now they're in third.
Hold on, gentlemen.
This is one wild horse race, I tell you that.
All right, let's get to Carter.
let me just explain this real quick because of course, back in the NL East, the Nationals and the Marlins, they're just pretty much there for decorations at this point.
Yeah, 44 wins, 75 losses.
Yeah, so they're just there for decoration at this point.
Mhm.
Over in the NL Central, it's getting to the point where the NL Central is getting to be gone because the Brewers have a 7.5 game lead. So, and both the Cardinals and, as you guys brought up, the Cubs and the Reds, they're battling for those wild cards.
Everybody else in the NL
Pittsburgh
are basically fighting for that wild card spot, basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, mind if I go down to the West real quick?
Oh, this is where I get to have a little bit of a big Cheshire grin because, hey, LA, you feeling the pressure yet?
I mean,
Arizona and San Diego are only 3.5 games behind the Dodgers.
This is gonna be fire, man.
On San Fran. They're 10 games out, but don't sleep on them.
Yeah, no,
that's
San
true.
Fran is not going to be able to get the division. They got a big chance on taking a wild card spot easily.
Could you?
That's right. Yeah.
Could you see all 3 wild card slots going to a single division this year?
I don't.
Hold on, let me explain something. Hold on, gentlemen. Let me explain something because I can see the NL West getting 2 wild cards. And I think the Diamondbacks and Padres are those 2 teams. San Fran, if they want to get back in this fight, they better get a move on. We're in August, and usually if you struggle in August, you're going to have a hard time catching up in September.
Yep.
We're just about to hit the halfway mark in August. So Giants, if you want to get a chance to make it to the postseason, you better start winning. You've already won 6 out of your last 10, so I suggest you get back on that winning horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And meanwhile, even though, like I said, even though Arizona and even though the Dodgers have won 7 of the last 10, but Arizona and San Diego are catching up to your asses by 3.5.
Yeah.
Basically, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of Friars right now loading up some weapons, and I'm seeing a lot of Diamondbacks injecting a lot of fresh venom.
And it's funny you mentioned that because I'm looking over at the schedule for the Mets, and they got in the next 2 weeks, or at least 9 days, they got the Padres and the D-backs on the road.
Oh God!
All right.
All right.
Put up a shut up time.
Indeed.
Put up a shut up time.
Rock and roll, boys. Anyways, let's run down the schedules for tonight. Let's run down the games for tonight. In fact, coming up in just about under 10 minutes over at Camden Yards, our boy Zachy's got some good games tonight because his Orioles are going to be going head to head with the Nationals. You can check that game out over on MASN to see all the action there.
Yeah, coming up after that, we head into the Great American Ballpark where the Reds is going to play host to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes, indeed. A good old good Midwestern mashup. You can check that out on Bell Sports Ohio. Also in Motown over at Motown. I think Comerica Park. I can't get that name correctly.
It's Comerica.
Thank you. The Tigers will be going head to head with the Mariners. You can check that game out on Bally Sports Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And also tonight, a big rivalry matchup in the NL Central as the Cubbies will be heading over to Cleveland, a rematch from the 2016 World Series at Progressive Field. You can check that game out on Bally Sport Great Lakes.
Well, also we have coming up tonight over at Citizens Bank Park in Philly. We got the Marlins and the Phillies.
Yep, that's at Citizens Bank. You can check that game out on Bally Sports Florida if you want to check that game.
This game is kind of important because say if Miami, quote unquote, sweep the Phillies, that would be a gut punch, honestly. How much closer would other teams be if that happens?
If Miami sweeps the Phillies, that would definitely give Atlanta and New York a big shot in the arm to play catch up for the East.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The walls crush in very fast.
Yeah, but that's a big if Miami decides to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't gonna happen.
Also, later on tonight, my Astros head down to the Tampa to the Coffin, formerly the stadium, formerly known as the stadium, known as Tropicana Field.
Yeah, the
Hopefully
empty tomb
I
of
do
the
gotta
stadium.
ask.
Fair
Yes, I do
Go
gotta
ahead.
ask real quick. St. Alex Bregman broke their video board. You think he's gonna hit a dinger in this game and break the whole thing
Are
entirely?
you talking about do you mean Jordan Alvarez?
Jordan?
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
Yo, if
you're
you're
done.
that Alvarez does that would be one of the funniest things ever. I was like, you pulled up these too.
Geez, I think that another thing to consider. And I'm pretty sure whoever owns the Rays is having this look for and say, okay, how much he's gonna pay us to repair that video wall.
Yep.
At 7, the trash is gonna be lit on fire at Citi Field.
Yep, it's gonna. We're gonna have ourselves a good trash fire because the Athletics are going to take on the Mets. I don't know
hold on, gentlemen. We may be joking, but remember the White Sox beat the Yankees yesterday. The A's could beat the Mets tonight.
If they play
Here's the
I
thing.
will be.
Atlanta needs the Mets to
if they
lose
do
tonight.
that, I'll let Jose do the honors. Because I do believe Jose showed me something earlier before we went on the air, and I think it fits perfectly.
And that is?
Show us.
Give him a sec.
Show
Because
Yes, I did, and I was saving it for this exact moment. So,
at the moment,
ladies and gentlemen,
did somebody make a Mets video?
No, it's better. No, it's better.
But I was
Damn
going to
it.
present to you
Oh, I think this is it.
the Low Mets Index.
So, man.
No.
Wait.
This is interesting.
Yes. So if the
geez.
A's somehow beats the Mets, where would it rank on the Low Mets Index?
5. Alcoholism is nowhere.
No, not yet. Not yet. If it's 5, that means they choked either a 9 or a double-digit lead.
Yeah, that would be
Good Lord.
No, I will bet.
We will
You will
come
make
back to
another
this.
one for Wool Cowboys.
We should.
Actually,
No, I'll try to look it up. Though, but anyway, as I was saying, me and Jacob.
This would be a 3.
Yeah.
You're saying,
So,
Jose?
Noteworthy levels of low
we shall
Mets.
come back to this next week, right?
Yes.
And we'll make this
definitely
ourselves.
check.
What do you think?
The
We will
greatest
definitely come back to this next week.
Well, let's get one for Cody Hagan next time.
Why?
Oh yeah,
We're gonna need one for the Colts.
Shots fired.
All right.
And his Pacers.
Shots fired. Shots
All
fired.
right, let's get back to this.
boys, back to business.
Anyways, also tonight, you can check this out on Valley Sports Southwest. For our buddy on Lobo. That's Lobo. The Rangers are heading up to the Northeast to take on the Red Sox at the Emerald known as Fenway Park.
This is pretty much a must-win situation for the Rangers here.
They're 10 games
You don't want
behind.
to get too far behind to the point to where you can't catch up.
Yeah,
That's
they need a win badly if they want to try to catch up or even get a wild card spot in the AL division, in the AL section.
Guys, look at these odds here on the side here.
Hold on, let me see.
From
What
FanDuel
odds?
Yeah,
Sports.
no, you're right. Take a look at the odds here. Yeah, the odds are like this. The odds are saying that are going straight to Boston here with a one. Look at the odds here for tonight's game. This is coming. That's
Cody's Cubbies. Yes.
with the underdog at 130 at plus 130, and Guardians has the heavy favorites with a negative 154.
Yeah.
I'm
the
also
underdog.
looking at the over under. With the Guardians, I
Yeah,
could
the over under. Yeah, they're saying a 9 on the over under.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you're talking about a Guardians game. I don't know if their bats have been firing recently, but I'm gonna go under there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now the Royals and Twins.
Oh, yeah,
Over
the Royals,
under
yeah,
the
the
and a
Royals.
half.
The Guardians. Their bats are going to be there, but their pitching is starting to take shape.
Yeah, you can check that game out on Valley Sports North. It'll be at Target Field, of course.
And also, getting back to it, as we just saw right there, that's coming up 7:40, an AL Central matchup. Kansas City's heading to Target Field to play against the Twins.
Ooh,
Yep.
I'm expecting a fight.
Twins are a heavy favorite at a -124. Royals are the heavy underdogs at 106.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm
And
expecting
the
a fight.
over/under is 8, and the over/under they're expecting it possibly a pitching duel at 8.5.
Yikes.
I mean, this
And
season has been defined by its pitching, so
Yeah.
And considering the fact that who's going to be on the mound for Kansas City, they've expected well because for Kansas City they're putting in Seth Lugo on the mound. Yeah, Seth Lugo on the mound.
I was going to say, now, gentlemen, I know we joke about this, but at the worst name of a stadium, we got the Yankees and the White Sox. They're going to do battle.
Again,
And
we
after
always
what happened?
Comiskey Park, but I don't care what anybody said.
And let me just say this: after what happened last night, I can pretty much bet you the Yankees could be angry.
Angry?
Just expect it. Just expect it.
Pissed. I can already bet money that Aaron Judge is not only going to get his 300s, he's going to be dinging like nobody's business.
Even though we're sending and Nestor Cortez onto the mound, who hasn't been the greatest this season.
Mm-hmm.
It has been having a rough campaign so far. 5-10 on the year with a 4.42 ERA. Ew.
Yeah.
But it could be better, could be worse. But he needs work.
That is true.
He also did skip over the Brewers hosting the Dodgers at Miller Park.
We can skip that game. That game's gonna be a
That's going to be very interesting when you brought that up.
You say that, but considering the fact that those two who could be potential NLDS or NLCS opponents, this could be a barn burner. And considering the fact that that a certain Padre fan is going to be watching that game very closely, it's going to be funny.
As you're saying, Brandon.
Nah. That's gonna be a
You're going to watch that very closely, considering that you don't like the Dodgers very much.
Yep.
Miller
either take the wild card or we're going to take the West. We'll see what happens.
And speaking of the Padres,
now also we got coming up later on this evening, the game in which I'm pretty sure nobody cares about. We got the Blue Jays and the Angels.
Yeah. Yeah, the clipped wings and the dead birds.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna keep flying south for the winter.
Somebody. And then later on tonight, this could be a good game in itself for our Padre boy over at Petco Park in downtown San Diego. You can check this out on MLB Network. The Padres will be picking on the Pirates of Pittsburgh.
Let's get our thoughts from our local Padre boy.
All right. Padres are on fire. I mean, that was an unexpected turn. We have a lot of great trades, and the Padres are heating up after the All-Star break. And I've been impressed so far how much wins they have lately. Right now, on August, we are 8 wins out of 10 games, and that is incredible. But I'm not getting my hopes up yet.
You got the former Yankee that's starting on your Padres squad.
On the mound tonight for the Padres, you're going to have Michael King on assignment. 9-6 on the year with a 3.
I'm impressed with King lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep in mind that Michael King is one of the people that the Yankees traded for Juan Soto.
Yep.
I mean,
so far that investment is starting to bear fruit.
That's what we need for the Padres. The pitching, they're doing good so far.
Isn't Soto still hurt, or has he returned? Because last I heard of Soto, guy got hurt.
Let me
I haven't
check.
heard anything. I'm taking a look at the odds. This is coming from BetMGM.
He's in the lineup.
Okay, good.
Soto's in the lineup for the Yankees.
Which, I mean, he's been actually a decent. I feel like that trade may come out even for both sides because both sides got what they wanted. The Yankees getting another bat to at least help Aaron.
If they can catch up.
You're not wrong.
And the Padres getting pitching.
getting a pitcher to help up with the rotation. And by the way, I'm taking a look at the betting line. This is coming from BetMGM. You can check. It might be different on FanDuel or Caesar Sportsbook. You never know. And here's the BetMGM line. This is almost a dead even money line between what's going to be going on in San Diego, because it is almost dead even with the favoritism going to San Diego, 250 negative to 200 plus to Pittsburgh.
Okay, so I'm looking at this right now, and I'm looking at the injuries right now, and the Yankees can and will get their backups right back, because they say that Trevino's coming back in 3 days, the catcher. Lou Trevino on the 21st, Rizzo the 23rd, Poteet, one of their young pitchers in the minor league system, coming back to 20th. Tomorrow, Morris is coming back. So basically, a lot of the people are going to be coming back. So, so for the Yankees, this is a good sign.
Yeah, and it's also going to be a worrying sign for the Orioles, because that means that the pinstripes are about to get ready to unload up.
Yeah, and it's going to be even more problematic, because Brubaker and Jazz Chisholm could be expected to show up next month. It's in middle of September.
Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to say the least. Anyways, in the Coleman spot, I don't know if anybody's going to be watching this over at Chase Field. The Diamondbacks are going to go head to head with the Rockies of Colorado.
Hold on, wait. I was about to say, I know who's going to be watching. The Padres are going to be watching, because they're trying.
Fair enough. You got a point.
Yeah, because it's pretty much a dog-eat-dog race between the Padres and the Diamondbacks to figure out.
Yeah, they're even in the wild card race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're basically
chasing, and they're also trying to catch up on the West.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the thing, though. Let me break this down a little bit, fellas. May I have the floor? Because let me break this down for you. I think if you look at the wild card standings, you can see that both the Padres and the Diamondbacks, they got the fourth, the fifth, and either Atlanta or New York is going to get the last spot. So you can pretty much tell since we're in the month of August. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. If you can't keep up in August, there is no way you're going to catch up in September.
And it's funny you mentioned about San Fran being in that mix, because they are going to play Atlanta at Oracle Park.
Yeah, that's in the main event slot, and they got a good main event too, because the Giants are going to be playing host to the Braves of Atlanta in the main event slot. You can check that out on Bally Sports.
Your odds for Braves and Giants, not much favorites here.
Yeah, it's not much favorites here, because
since we're on that, we got a scoring update that happened, and National struck first blood at Camden Yards.
Oh God.
Yep. The top of the first is 1-0.
Yeah, but already underway as we speak. Game's already underway between Cubs and Guardians. Same with Tigers and Marlins, Reds and Cards, and Marlins and Phillies. In fact, Tigers are about to go up the bat in just a little bit. We're already 2 outs in the top of the first over in Cincinnati, and we're already 1 out in the top of the first in Philly. So boys, keep your eyes peeled on what's been going on in the baseball world. We will try to get as many updates as we can on what's been going on. But anyways, we need to go pop another drink, because, well, ladies and gentlemen,
one more thing.
What?
Because we are in the month of August, and September is next month. So here's the thing: for people that are in Chicago area, you have who have the White Sox, you got a month until the NBC Sports Chicago contract expires until October 1st.
The TV rights. Yeah.
Blackhawks, Bulls, White Sox are going to a new network.
Yeah, so y'all better be starting figuring out where that new network is and how to get it on
Chicago Sports Network, CSN.
Yeah, y'all better figure out how
which
to
is basically ran by Standard Media.
So better find out how to get.
Which, by the way,
CSN
there's already a website out, but it's not.
Well, I don't
There
think they ain't gonna start until October.
is one. There is already one, but it says coming October 2024 with the Blackhawks, the Bulls, and the White Sox.
So so to all those fans out there, keep your eyes out for CSN and make sure you can be able to get it on your TV stations or on your on internet, because once it gets out there, your local spots, they're done.
All right, let's go ahead and move on, gentlemen.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, after 17 days of grueling competition in the city of Love, we have now officially say that the Olympic Games have now come to a close. And safe to say, it was a very interesting 17 days, to say the least.
But first and foremost, let me just say this real quick. First and foremost, hats off to Gag. I mean.
Oh yeah, we got to send our flowers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, everyone here, let's all give a great clap to Garrett.
Gurok bore the brunt and statted and gave us the what happened throughout all 17 days of the 2024 Summer Games. And safe to say, he did an awesome job. And honestly, dude did fantastic. Letting us know what happened to all the games, and to be honest, if he does do that again, I'm going to make the executive decision. We need to help the man out, because he should not do that on.
Now here's the thing.
Wait. Hold on. Now I just want to point this out that we do got the Winter Olympics coming up in 2 years.
Yeah, that's going to be.
And then we got the U.S. Olympics in 2028.
Cody, hold on.
Cody, slow down. Damn. As stated, the Winter Olympics is going to be in 2026 in Milan.
Yep.
And I'm making a proposal to, if Gurok decides to do this again, to maybe if all of us can, if they have Gold Zone and NBC Sports, and if anybody's got available streaming services, to help out Gurok and possibly with the Winter Olympics, because the Winter Olympics don't have that much on in the events as same as the Summer Games, but at least help them lessen on the brunt. Yeah,
because just covering this whole thing is pretty much murder.
And honestly, he needs that. And honestly, he needs that help.
Now,
but nonetheless, after all the events were tallied, we can now officially say this: the final medal count goes as such. The U.S. dominated the total count with over 100 medals total. Total.
It's 126.
126, nearly.
Jacob, to be honest, it was getting close between the U.S. and China.
The thing that's what I was going to
do. It was close because of the gold medal count, but believe it or not, U.S. actually took the win because of tiebreakers.
True.
Okay.
And the U.S. have, and to the thing you said earlier, total medals for the U.S. 126.
Yep. And like you said, even though the United States and China were tied with gold medals at 40 apiece, the United States actually won not only because of overall medals, but due to tiebreakers because of silver medals.
I never. Hold on, Jacob. First of all, I don't think they've ever considered a tiebreaker. They just say, okay, go get 40.
Yeah, but in our
also, hold on, gentlemen. Now, also, let me bring this up because one of the controversies that happened at the Olympics was Jordan Shields.
Yeah.
The U.S. gymnastics team is fighting like HE hockey sticks to make sure that Jordan keeps her medal. Unfortunately, an arbitration panel says that they won't reconsider a decision asking gymnast Jordan Shields to return the bronze medal she was awarded in the floor exercise at the Paris Olympics. U.S. Gymnastics says it will continue efforts to let Shields keep the medal. U.S. Gymnastics was notified by the Court of Arbitration for Sport on Monday that their rules do not allow for an arbitrary award to be reconsidered, even when conclusive new evidence is presented. Wow. We are deeply disappointed by the notification and will continue to pursue every possible avenue and appeal process, including to the Swiss Federal Tribunal, to ensure the just scoring, placement, and medal award for Jordan. CAS voided an on-floor appeal from Chill's coach that vaunted her to third, saying the appeal came 4 seconds before the 1 minute time limit for scoring inquiries. U.S. Gymnastics disputed the timing, saying Sunday that the agency submitted video evidence to CAS that showed Team USA coach Cecil Landy first appeared 13 seconds before the deadline. The dispute over such minute details sets up what could be a months or years-long legal battle over the gymnastics score. The International Gymnastics Federation said Saturday it will respect the court's decision and elevate Anna Barbosa of Romania to third. The International Olympic Committee confirmed the ruling Sunday, announcing that it was reallocating the medal. So now the U.S. Here's the thing: the U.S. and Romania said, "Okay, let them share the bronze medal." The IOC said no.
And
Damn, committee, you are fucking strict as fuck.
And this is why I hate the IOC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some moments that people took pictures from the Olympics that are kind of cool, but I think everyone else here should know like what the number one is. The Turkish shooter. Look at that cold stare, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, the Turkish shooter.
We're not even gonna.
As you were saying.
Sorry.
We're not even gonna talk about the bullshit with passivity penalties in Olympic judo. We're not even gonna talk about that.
Wait, Tex-Mex did say
Hold on.
Jeez.
Now, also, France and the U.S. they did battle in both the men's and the women's basketball games.
Yeah.
Now it was close on the women's side by 1 point.
Yeah, it was not so much on the men's.
No.
Almost got cursed by Caitlin Clark. Where the WNBA team beat the USA women's basketball team.
The All-Star team did.
Yeah, All-Star team. There you go.
I do want to mention that one of the members of the Olympic men's basketball team, Kevin Durant, because this does go into a topic. He got sponsored by Prime, and he got a Prime hydration drink. Now, why is this controversial? I did send a link to Jose.
Oh God.
You gotta look at this for a moment, because doesn't it remind you of like the mid-90s?
Which one, Brandon?
The mid-90s US thing?
The jacket or the design? What are you trying
The
to say?
design of the bottle.
Oh. Like
because it had the Olympic logo.
The Atlanta Olympic?
No, the
Olympic. That one, yeah.
Oh.
And unfortunately, the U.S. Olympic Imperial. God damn, I'm gonna fuck up this one.
Olympic.
The
Paralympic that was in Atlanta.
Committee is suing Prime for accusing the company of trademark infringement.
Wow.
This is in the District Court of Colorado.
Which trademark? Like the 96 Olympic logo you're trying to say?
No, just the Olympic logo in general.
Oh.
It used trademark symbols and phrases as part of the recent promotional featuring Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
And this also describes it as willful, don't do it, and in bad faith.
Yikes.
What topic? My apologies for.
They use trademark phrases as Olympic, Olympian, Team USA, and going for gold.
Mm.
Oh.
So possibly they're suing for copyright infringement.
Yes.
Yes.
A copyright issue? Whom?
Prime.
Prime.
The drink, the hydration drink.
We're talking about the funny business with Prime.
Yes. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, the Olympic community got pissed because they used the Olympic logo without asking them.
Permission.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
AKA
Like
no possible.
Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on.
Thank you.
Also, stay on the Olympics because there's also they did the closing ceremonies and it was beautiful.
It was.
First and
Yeah,
foremost,
we're talking
I
about
don't time out. I don't know how old Tom Cruise is, but good God, I mean,
Isn't he like in the 60s?
I mean, I did say that he was going to a stunt.
Yeah,
Keep going.
62.
The Mission Impossible style.
He is
Hey,
62
yeah.
years old. That man is 62 years old and looks like that.
yeah.
Is he really 62 years old?
Search
He
it up.
is.
I just did.
Holy jeez.
Mhm.
Oh
He
no!
did a stunt.
I will ask you this. What was the okay? This is like a terms of performance. Let's say it like that. Who was
Mhm.
the most impressive group or individual throughout the entire Olympics, in your guys' opinion? I'm actually gonna go with something that may not be as known, but Leon Marchand out of France. 4 golds individually.
I'm
Also
going to
named-
say, you know what? I'm going to say Iman Caliph. I butchered her last name, but
the
in
boxer.
spite of all the bigotry that she faced because they assumed that she was a man, she won gold.
She boxed her ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
that
will
she
say
did.
this.
One person I would say that's the biggest one. The person I say I know it's the biggest one has to be that Pakistani who set the Olympic record
I
on
was going to talk
javelin
about him.
throw.
I was going to talk about him because the Pakistanis paid this man out. He was given in US dollars $897,000 for that record-breaking throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Olympic record breaking throw.
92 meters, 97 is the Olympic
90.97 meters. It was.
Yeah, that is incredible.
What's the shot?
Or-
What's the throw?
Arshad Nadeem from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Pakistan. Nice.
And boys, let me just say that I didn't watch any of the games other than a women's water polo replay.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna. When we get to women's water polo, let's just do it right.
There was something that we do have to highlight. Don't
Careful.
forget this year's Paralympics.
Oh yeah, because the Paralympics is coming up as well.
Mm-hmm.
All that, yeah, but I want to make a segue towards that until Hagen interrupted.
Well, there's someone posted in the chat, so I'm not interrupting for shit.
Well, here's the thing. Let me just point this out.
Women's water polo of what happened.
Let's get to Brendan, if we can.
The bronze medal game.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck can you let loose on a 3-point game against the Netherlands? You were up 10-7 and you allowed them to score 4 straight goals. What the hell?
Sounds like someone took a page out of the coach's playbook and choked.
Hey!
I mean,
the game on that one was a bronze medal game.
Mm-hmm.
It was 11-10 the final of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I'm looking specifically at that sport, and it does surprise me that Serbia comes out at all top. Serbia on the men's side and Spain on the women's side. Speaking of the Spanish, they've probably had the best in terms of another sport because we know one of the bigger finals is usually football or soccer.
It's funny you mentioned that because this is the Spaniards' first gold medal in women's water polo.
Mm-hmm.
Their very first, and considerably, yeah, I'd say they were the underdogs heading into that game, that gold medal game. because Australia, they're a heavy favorite because number one, they have won gold before in women's water polo. Okay, and this was back in Sydney in
2000.
At the 2000 Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Australia hasn't won a gold medal since.
So let's.
I know.
Just saw-
Look it up.
Now, here's the thing. Let me go ahead and get back to what I was saying. The closing ceremony was wonderful. Also, my favorite, and I think both Jacob and I pretty much saw the same thing. During the closing ceremony, there was this woman that came up and she sang the Frank Sinatra classic, "I Did It My Way," and she did it beautifully.
Oh, definitely, it was
And
wonderful.
a good thing that
That's
ass.
Look, you boys know I'm of Irish ancestry, but what you boys might not know is that I love crooning music, and that song is actually one of, if not my very favorite Sinatra songs.
Oh,
So
nice.
anytime I hear somebody does it well, I get intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Very
nice.
Now, also, when they was bringing the flag over to the States, you saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers perform.
Yeah, in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. On the beach.
I think it's Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach, close to Long Beach, close to Venice.
Mm-hmm. We also, I think the some band Billy
Eilish.
Yeah. And then to close it off, and I don't know how he got from Paris to LA, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
He probably got his own jet. He probably got his own jet over there.
He's rich. He can do whatever he wants.
He also had the doctor there as well.
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
There you go. Let the party begin. We'll wait till 4 years.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that.
And I hear about this as far as the 28 Olympics goes.
Are you talking about new sports?
They're bringing back baseball and softball.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also going to be bringing in
lacrosse.
Yeah, they're going to bring in lacrosse. They're also going to be bringing in cricket as well.
Mm-hmm. And flag football.
And
flag football. Interesting.
Yep. Now, also, hold on, gentlemen. Let me also bring this up. The reason how come they didn't do baseball and softball in Paris because, well,
it's not highly popular as the other countries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's how come Paris. That's how come baseball and softball will admit it. But breakdancing is not going to be in Los Angeles in 2028.
Oh, don't get me started with the breakdancing because
I really like that.
Why cringiness from the Aussie?
Oh, that Australian one. What? That wasn't breakdancing. That was more interpretive dance.
Why?
Well,
go to Japan when they first introduced a breaking dance.
Yeah, well, they said there was no funding, so I know some folks were a little bit disappointed. Some folks were complaining that it had no spot in the Olympics. So,
okay. Well, nonetheless.
Also, one more thing, they got rid of boxing.
Really?
Yeah, they're ending it in 2028.
Well, okay.
That makes more sources.
So 2028 will be the last year of boxing.
There was one thing I did see that kind of like questioned me, like the breakdancing portion of the Olympics.
Check to be sure.
It just begs questions. More questions than stupid questions than answers.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, nonetheless, it was a lot of fun seeing the 17 days of amazement and a lot of fun.
It was fun. We'll see you all back.
But we'll see it again in 2 years. 2 years with the Winter Games. We'll see how the United States fares on the snow and ice in Milan, the fashion capital of the world, and see how they fare.
We're having an Italian-hosted Olympics. All I know is they're gonna be eating good. Those athletes are gonna be eating real good.
And
No
we're going to
kidding.
see a lot of awesome gear they're going to be wearing because Milan, like we said, is the fashion capital of the world.
And here's a crazy
Capital of the
thing.
world, and they got good
And here's a
food.
crazy thing that you guys might not know. This is the first time Italy hosting the Olympics since 2006.
Yeah, 2006.
Talking
Later on.
winter.
Damn,
Yeah, the
that's
Winter
a long
Olympics
time
since
ago.
2006. So yeah, 20 years, believe it or not. And so this is going to be an interesting Winter Olympics to say the least. So we'll be checking that out when we get the chance in a couple of years. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I said, let me just point this out. Let me just point this out real quick because in the Winter Olympics, somehow they will make a man out of you.
The Winter Olympics has given us a lot of good moments.
oh,
That's
definitely.
true.
When you
Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, the Miracle on Ice at Lake Placid. Sean White being honestly one of the best ever on the half pipe.
Sean White being a goddamn god.
Yeah, many moments on hockey in the rinks in the
And
ring.
on that topic
I'm
of the
surprised
Winter Olympics.
They allowed the NFL to do flag football. Why can't
20
they have the NHL do the Winter Women's Hockey?
We can't hear you.
Cody, fix your mic. Anyways, but we'll check that. We'll talk about that when we get there. When we get to Milan in a couple of years. But until then, we were going to put that literally on ice. Till then,
Okay. Okay, you can hear me now.
There we go.
Much better.
I was saying that NFL is allowing flag football in 2028. Can we have the NHL do hockey?
NHL already going to participate in hockey.
Olympics. What are you talking
Oh my
about?
God,
Winter
Cody.
Olympics.
Cody.
But
You're a
you-
dude.
I never thought.
I'm not fucking stupid. Would y'all shut up?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Jupe,
It's
in
actually
2 years,
happened. We actually
mate.
had
Hockey's in Winter Olympics, not summer. Cody.
it's actually happened. We actually had our dense moment of the day. Cody didn't realize that hockey's been in the Winter Olympics for decades.
Have you never
Anyway.
heard of the Miracle on Ice?
And here's the thing.
I do
Hold
want
on.
to-
1980.
Hold on. Because I think Brandon's about to have a stroke.
No, he's not about to have a stroke. He's about to crash out.
Oh,
No,
thanks a
no,
lot,
he's
Cody.
he's about to whoop his lid over you, Hagen. Go ahead,
Anyway,
Brandon. You're
look,
the
all right,
floor.
before Brandon strangles Cody Hagen for his stupidity, let's get out of here. Let's go put the Olympics on ice, pun intended, until 2026.
I was gonna mention about the upcoming Winter Olympics because we know it's gonna be headed to Italy, but there are two other places that's gonna be happening.
Okay.
Sicily is one or
So
no?
in 2030, it's gonna be in the French Alps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah, and in 2034, we going to Salt Lake City.
Wow.
See
Wow,
ya!
first time since 2002. Wow.
Yeah, and let me just bring this up. There's your new arena for the Utah Hockey Club and the Jazz. They're going to
Yeah,
That's how they
by
get
the way,
funding.
by the way,
Hey,
some historical facts about the French Alps Olympics is going to be in 2030. It'll be the first time since that disaster, the last time the French held the Winter Olympics, when they were having it at many different places in the Alps. That if you want to learn more about it, you can check out Watch Mojo. They actually did a top 10 on Olympic disasters, and one of them was talking about I can't remember where it was, but it was in France, in the Alps, and it's talking about it was rough because travel was horrible and tickets were bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, also Salt Lake City. The last time we had Salt Lake City had it was 2002, and
It's
it was
funny you mention that,
controversy
'cause the
because
last time France hosted the Olympics, it's back. Got to go way back in '92.
Yeah, 1992, and it was rough for them. But yeah, in 2002 when we won the bid, there was a lot of controversy because we kind of politicked our way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You better have
You know,
9/11 to thank for that one.
Well, for one, I think we all know
Are
the
we
person
talking
who
about
actually lives in the.
politics?
We're not talking about politics, no.
Thank
Jacob, I
you.
know you know that. Jacob, Jose, I think we all know this. I think there's one person who lives in the city of Seattle who is gonna be happy as fuck.
Wait a minute. Why are we talking about Seattle here?
We're talking about Salt Lake City, Utah. We're talking about Mormon country.
Oh, Utah, shit. I'm not done.
then,
Okay.
okay.
We need to
lay
cut
out the
back on
Smirnoff.
we need to cut back on the drinks though on Cody because he's
Yeah.
getting drunk here.
Yeah, lay out the Smirnoff. Let's go ahead and move on. Lay out the Smirnoff.
Let's move on. Let's head on to the course because the NBA season is drawing near, and unfortunately, we just found out some news straight from the horse's mouth, aka Adam Silver and the other guys, that once again, we are doing the second annual NBA in-season tournament, which they actually got a new name, and believe it or not, they actually got a sponsor for it. They are now calling it the Emeritus NBA Cup.
Or
Wait,
Emirates.
what?
Emirates.
I shit you not. It is no longer now known as the NBA in-season tournament or the Commissioner's Cup. It is now known as the Emeritus NBA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess it's a
You mean
sponsor.
Emirates?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, and this is why I think this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea because we just got through having the Olympics. These same athletes just got through playing in the Olympics, and now you're going to ask them to come right back.
NBA Cup.
Yeah.
However, this
by the way,
is going to be taking
by the
place
way-
in November.
Hold on, Cody.
Cody.
Oh, and by the way, they're going to continue what they did last year. We're going to have group play. We're going to have groups for the opening salvo. This so-called NBA Cup. Three groups on each side of the conference with 5 teams each.
Mm-hmm.
Ding-a-ding-a-ling-a-der.
Oh, and by the way, here bonus. By the way, if you think it doesn't matter, not to them because this thing is going to count to their official records.
Yeah,
Oh.
the season
Fucking
records.
Dumb.
They've been
What?
doing that last season. That's
What
not
the
surprising.
And also, by the way, all the wins and losses is going to count all the way up to the championship game where it doesn't count.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
it was Lakers and the Pacers in the final.
I just think that, like I said, I just think this is
This
a bad
shit-
idea. Hold on.
This shit is
Hold on,
stupid.
Zach. Hold on, Zach. I just think this is a bad idea because we've been saying this for years that the NBA's main problem has been injuries. So I mean, and you're going to have them play more games. It's just that it's mind-boggling, and I think, like I said, they're doing it for the money. They're
money
doing it
could have
for
said
the
something
money. It's disappointing, but hey, money talks. So
And bullshit walks. I've been saying that for years.
Can I get the floor, boys?
go ahead.
Go ahead, Zachy.
Somebody throw the camera my way.
Gotcha.
My way or the highway.
Give me
Oh.
There you go.
This level of money grubbing stupidity beggars belief. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why in the good blue hell would you risk the injury bug with a stupid tournament?
It's them trying to get back fan interest into the NBA because they know that the MLB is
Money talk.
Exactly.
It's also trying to get back fan interest because the MLB is getting better, and they know that the NFL is going to be coming soon.
Yeah.
The NHL is going to be on. It's going to be coming as well. They're getting a new TV deal and everything, and yada yada yada.
At least they're doing a better job than the NBA,
Yeah.
despite some bullshit.
Money talks. Here comes the money, bruh.
Man, bullshit walks. I've always said that for years. Why do you think AC/DC made it into a song?
Mm-hmm. Now, I think
speaking of-
also.
Speaking of NBA news, I will give a shout out to one Jason Tatum because Jason Tatum has now joined a literal elite group of individuals because he's now joined a group literally owned by 2 people because he's joined a group where he's part of an All NBA team, NBA champion, and won a gold medal.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
And in that group, if I remember correctly, it's only Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah. That's pretty good company.
Yep. He's the third man to do it in NBA history.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's pretty good company. Let me also bring this up because I saw this earlier on Get Up. our favorite punching bag, Kendrick Perkins. And I know I should have brought this up during the Olympics, but
Oh boy.
I completely forgot. But Kendrick Perkins said that what we saw with LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Stephon Curry, this three is better than the Dream Team three of Michael Jordan, Larry Johnson, Larry Bird.
Why?
Do you mind elaborate that?
What the hell? Shut
Let me finish. Kendrick Perkins said that LeBron James, Stephon Curry, and Kevin Durant, they're better than this team was better than the '92 team and that played in the Olympics in Barcelona. Michael
Okay,
Jordan,
skill-wise,
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
okay, I'll say it like this. In terms of the individual player skill, yes.
Performance, yes.
Yeah, individual player skill, yes. But as an overall team, the Dream Team is probably one of the most unmatchable teams in the history of basketball.
Yep.
That's peak basketball right there.
Hey, Perkins, I have a question for you. How many championships have you won?
Wait, the one in 08, that's it? If he was even there?
Yeah. Oh, I got another question for you. How many times have you been on Shaq to the Fool?
Hey, okay.
'Cause I still remember that time you got baptized. You've been baptized.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like he got baptized by like Blake Griffin that one time too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Shaq took her to church. Took her to church. Kendrick Perkins, you've been baptized one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
No wonder he went to a broadcasting career. He can't do anything on the court. Well, actually,
He can't even do that right. Let's give the floor to Cody because we can barely hear him.
Hold on, I don't know if this is the right clip, but
Okay, speaking of Shaq, this does correlate to TNT's schedule of the NBA 2024-25 season.
Oh yeah, which unfortunately is going to be the.
I don't know if this is right.
Oh wait,
but,
that's it right there.
okay,
Hold on,
so
don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet.
Okay, yeah, don't.
But as I was saying, unfortunately, this is going to be the final year of TNT doing covering NBA games because David Zaslav put his damn foot in his damn mouth and
here's the thing, Jacob. Unless
hold on, Cody.
Sorry.
Well, Cody did put up a good point. Unless the NBA decided to actually listen to Zaslav's pleas.
Oh, he's taking the NBA to court. We got some breaking news.
Oh shit, Matt, what's up?
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just it's from the NFL. After the injury going on from J.J. McCartney, the Vikings will start Sam Darnold on the week 1 on the season.
Sam, I look like a Lego police officer, Darnold.
Let's just hope that he hold on. Let's just hope that he doesn't see ghosts out there in the football field.
He probably saw ghosts of Vikings past.
And the chaos rings.
Also, our resident Dodger fan is in the comments, and Raider man, Mr. Ray's in the house. What up, Ray?
There is more breaking news, but it is involving the Premier League.
We'll get to that when we get there. Hold your.
Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it, you fool. Anyways, now as I was saying, before we get to Kendrick Perkins going to church, as stated, unfortunately, this is the last upcoming season is the last season for TNT Sports covering NBA games because like we stated, David Zaslav or whatever the fuck decided to open his big mouth and shoot himself in the foot as well, and also decided to be an idiot and sue the NBA for not matching his offer with Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this might be the last time we will see Ernie and the boys with Inside the NBA, unless the Disney Corporation somehow can get the boys from Inside the NBA to come join ESPN.
I highly doubt it. But
now here's the thing. That's a highway job, but what about NBC though? Ooh.
No, I highly doubt that as well.
Which it would be cool, but I doubt it as well. Because I don't know if the boys will be fine with because both ESPN and NBC said they were fine with getting the entire crew from inside the NBA, including the workers who work behind the scenes to move from Studio J in Atlanta to work in possibly New York as well, New York or in Florida. But it's a hard maybe. Okay. Okay. But one man who unfortunately might not be making the move is Sir Charles Barkley, who stated, and we quote, that he's going to be staying with TNT after the 25 season.
Yeah, but he said he unretired. Remember, he unretired.
We know.
That's what I said.
God,
Sticking.
You're fucking dense, and you're still drinking.
Well, let's just put it this way, guys. The lights on, but nobody's home.
God damn it!
He's all floof. All floof. No brain. Anyways, Jake.
I'm ready to open a bar and give it.
But now we're gonna have a little bit of fun here because, like we said, Kendrick Perkins, a man who barely did jack all in the NBA, aside from giving us so much laughs by being Shaq to the full, including this gem that we all love to see. Shaq, do us a favor and take him to church. But before we do that, we must say this. This is coming from an old Shaq to the full clip. Shaq to the full clip from way back in the day. I'm talking about during the beginnings of the HD era. So this is literally under fair use. You can't find this anywhere and everywhere on YouTube. But for the sake of simplicity, we will say this. This is from the NBA. And please, for the love of God, don't sue us and don't ban us. We're just a young.
Don't do both, please. Don't do both.
Yeah, don't do both, please. So, anyways, hey Shaq, can you do us all a favor and send Kendrick Perkins to church? Like I said, bang!
A little bit of a close up right there.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he got 5 fingers to the face.
I didn't know that. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't know Kendrick Perkins was a Thunder.
2011.
Yeah, he was.
Like a year.
In 2011, 2012. Yeah.
I mean, what he did is the basketball equivalent of fighting words.
Yeah, basically, he told Kendrick Perkins, I'm sending you to church and I'm giving you 5 fingers to the face.
I wonder did he also send him up to a donut shop?
Oh! 1, 2, 3 combo. 3-piece combo, no biscuit.
Ultra combo.
Thank you for your roast, Carl. Do us all a favor and get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, you fat bastard.
Hello,
darkness, my old friend.
We'll see you at Popeyes.
No, stay away from Popeyes. You don't deserve that chicken.
Well, he probably might go for biscuits.
No, why?
Wait, he a biscuit goes great?
Popeye biscuit dry as hell. Why would you ever go to Popeyes for biscuit? Biscuit dry as hell.
No, go to church.
No.
Go to church. That's what it is. Go to church.
Anyway,
Guys.
guys.
Also,
let's move on.
Jose,
We're gonna switch up here because we're gonna switch up. We're gonna stay on the courts here because as the NBA season is still on their off season, well, on the women's side, they're about to get ready to get back on their season because
hold on that thought, Jacob. And Jose, I'm pretty sure I got the thing to the People's Court because we got a lawsuit.
What?
Yep, there is a lawsuit on our hands, but it's from the WNBA.
Yep. Los Angeles. This story. Hold on. This story is from ESPN. Los Angeles Sparks forward De'Erica Hamby filed a federal lawsuit against the WNBA and her former team, the Las Vegas Aces, on Monday regarding her treatment from the Aces after revealing she was pregnant.
Oh God! And this was
I want to know what is going on.
And this was revealed early in the morning. Nani? Story.
Now I think we spoke about this sometime before. You know about about what happened with the Aces and De'Erica Hamby. Hamby alleges that she was subject to repeated acts of intimidation, discrimination, and retaliation from the Aces, leading to her January 2023 trade to the Sparks. Hamby also alleged the WNBA failed to properly investigate the issue.
In her own words, quote, they took no steps to correct or address a clear-cut violation of Hamby's, quote, rights under federal and state anti-discrimination laws, end quote.
Hamby is seeking economic losses, compensatory and punitive damages, and attorney's fees, according to the lawsuit.
Jeez.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
Damn.
the WNBA did a. Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, this lawsuit is coming from the events of between mid July 2022 to her announcing about forming a team in early August of 2022.
Yeah, the WNBA did a months-long investigation that included interviews with 33 people and a review of numerous texts, emails, and other documents before handing down a punishment in May of 2023. The league gave Aces coach Becky Hammond a 2-game suspension for what it deemed a violation of league and team respect in the workplace policies. The league at that time also rescinded the Aces' first-round draft pick in 2025 for a different violation, this one regarding impermissible player benefits involving Hamby. On Tuesday, the club issued a statement saying, as an organization, we continue to stand behind our statement on May 16, 2023, made at the conclusion of the WNBA's investigation into this matter. Given that this is an ongoing litigation, the Aces will have no further comment at this time. Hamby was displeased with the WNBA's process and discipline decision, saying that the league didn't speak with other Aces players as part of the investigation, nor did it dispense adequate punishment to the Aces or Hammond. Hammond and the Aces have strongly denied they discriminated against Hamby, saying the trade was motivated strictly by basketball reasons. Sure.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yeah, well, last September, Hamby filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the EEOC. On May 23rd, she received her notice of right to sue from the EEOC and had 90 days to file a lawsuit, which she did yesterday. An attorney for Hamby told ESPN on Monday, the EEOC issued the right to sue document at our client's request because we wanted to move forward with litigation. The EEOC did not make any finding regarding the facts. To permit a full-scale investigation might have entailed another year or two of delay. A spokesperson for the WNBA told ESPN on Monday, we are aware of today's legal filing and are reviewing the complaint. The Aces have not yet responded to ESPN's request for a comment.
Yes, indeed. So basically, the Aces shot themselves in the foot in their pursuit of the WNBA title in 2022.
We got a score update from baseball. This can't be
right. Good God. I'm just seeing it. Oakland decided to actually wake up today.
Yeah, the A's have taken a 3-0 lead over the
Mets. Over the Mets.
McMets.
No, this ain't McMets. Low Mets is lurking in the background.
Grimace missed the train.
Yeah.
Low Mets. You need to keep in mind, this is Paul Blackbird's old team.
Somewhere Jose, if Jose is listening, he's somewhere just got a little Cheshire grin right now. But anyways,
I went to the bathroom. So what are you talking about?
Oakland's leading the Mets 3-0.
Oh no! Oh
and it's
no!
in the first inning too, so don't smile now.
First inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Low Mets.
There it is. There it is. But yeah, back to the WNBA. As stated, we are now getting set up for the for the WNBA to kickstart back their season. In this Thursday, actually, they're going to have 3 games coming up this Thursday. Doubleheader at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock as starting off the Lynx.
Hold on, Jacob. It's not a doubleheader, but ESPN does have the 8 o'clock game, the 9 o'clock game between the Liberty and the Sparks. They got the late game.
Yeah, they got the late game, but at 7 o'clock you're gonna have 2 games. One's gonna be on Amazon Prime, and the other one's gonna be on I think I don't know.
ESPN 3 and Bally Sports North Extra.
Thank you. Between the Lynx and the Mystics. Meanwhile, on Amazon Prime, you're gonna have the Sky and the Mercury heading hooking up.
So the WNBA is getting back into the swing of things.
Yep.
Friday, Ion's gonna have their hands full because one part of the country is going to see Seattle and Atlanta. The other half of the country is going to see Phoenix and Indiana. So you can pretty much imagine a lot of eyeballs go catch.
Some tells me Cody's gonna be getting the Fever game because that is his hometown and that is his home team and that is his home girl.
And everybody will be catching the 9:30 game between the Sun and Wings.
Yep, that's good. Yep, that's gonna be the 9:30 game. That's gonna be on Friday. On Saturday, at 1 o'clock, you're gonna get the Mystics and the Lynx again. At 3 o'clock, the Aces of Vegas is gonna be playing host to the Liberty of New York. And then at 5 o'clock, you're gonna get the Sparks and the Sky wrapping things up for in the WNBA for Saturday.
Yes, and on Sunday, to close out on the WNBA being back, we got the Sun and the Dream, and then you also got the Storm and the Fever.
Yep, and then at 5 o'clock, you're going to have the Aces and Sparks, and then rounding out the festivities on Amazon, you're going to have the Mercury and the Sky rounding out the festivities for the week.
Well, that's going to be on Mercury Live. I don't think it's going to be on Amazon.
It says Amazon. It says Amazon.
No, okay,
it says AZFA, so that means Amazon. But yes, definitely WNBA is going to get back on the swing of things this Thursday. So best believe if you got those channels, get ready to have some fun with the WNBA girls.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I've never checked out the WNBA. Is it worth a watch?
Oh, most definitely. The girls put up a lot of good stuff on there, and they here's the thing. A lot of people don't give the WNBA their due, but they should because the WNBA ain't as flashy as the NBA, but they are consistent because they don't give you the big Showtime stuff. They do well with drainage trees and gives a lot of teamwork.
Absolutely.
So the NBA or the WNBA are where you go if you want good, solid, fundamental basketball.
Basically.
Pretty much.
To a degree, yeah.
They focus on the fundamentals of basketball, while the NBA is just like to bring the flash when they want to. Anyways, now then we're gonna take a little break from our U.S. side of the world. We're gonna head across the pond for a bit because, ladies and gentlemen, it is this Friday. Well, over in the England land, we're gonna be kicking off the 2024-2025 campaign of the Premier League, and but unfortunately for
United start the season off against Fulham. I believe this is in Old Trafford.
It's gonna be on Friday at 8 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock 3 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Eastern on 3 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be this Friday.
Hold on, Jacob. I got a signing. As a matter of fact, we got a huge transfer.
Double transfer. I know exactly who you're speaking of, and I will. And if you guys can give me the stage, because they're both Iron players.
This is Nick and Woods.
Iron players,
the floor is yours.
My team. So Manchester United for around 76.6 million euros signed Matthias de Ligt and Nasser Mazraoui, both Bayern Munich players, both former players of the current manager at Man United, who is Erik ten Hag, former Ajax manager. Many people should know him for his run in 2018-2019.
Hold on,
Ajax
Let me correct. Hold on, Pedro. Let me correct you. It's 60 million euros, but if we transfer it to US dollars, it's $76.6 million.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yeah,
But it's a
currency
double. It is a
exchange.
double.
Currency exchange.
It's a double transfer anyway. It is a double transfer for both
Mhm.
Mazraoui and De Ligt. De Ligt being probably the majority of that fee because Mazraoui has not been playing much at Bayern. The former managers have not liked him. Nagelsmann did not favor him. Tuchel did not favor him, and then we brought in former Man City player and former Burnley manager Vincent Kompany, and he's going with a much different team. He has Joshua Kimmich playing in the right back position currently, so there's no space for Mazwari. I'm fine with that transfer, but for me, why did we let De Ligt go?
Let it all let it out, Pedro.
Why
Let
did
it
we
out.
let
Let
him
it
go?
out.
He was one of the few defenders we had last year who did not make game-losing mistakes over and over again. Him and a former Spurs player, which makes it all the more confusing. We kept the Spurs player and not him. I'd be fine if Company does not like his De Ligt, but De Ligt is a perfect fit for the style that the Company wants. Mazraoui, as I said, completely fine with him leaving. If anything, perfect. We didn't need as many right backs if Kimmich is going back to right back with the Palina signing, who I think was like 50 million. Because Bayern has been pretty active this transfer window. They've been extremely active, actually. Olise, Rankunda, Palina, Ito, bringing back Stanisic from the invincible Bayer Leverkusen, who was on loan. We've been pretty busy, but I understand as well. He's getting old. He's like what, 24, 25. This is the Ligt coming into a pretty coming with his former manager, and he's 25.
Pedro,
Just had his birthday yesterday.
no disrespect, but if we're talking about how old Premier League players should play, it's the range of either the 40, like if you're 40 years old and you had to
No,
finish.
okay, that's for goalkeepers. Defenders actually have some of the shortest leashes if you're a physically dominant center back.
Oh, how short leashes are we talking about?
I mean, what? Strikers can go to their 36, 37.
Damn.
Midfielders can go into their 40s.
Damn.
The goalkeepers can go into their 40s.
Holy
Like you're talking earlier in your 30s is when you really start to fall off. But many of those players
I'm gonna
decided
keep on the Premier League because
basically-
Gurak posted breaking news. Luke Shaw will miss the opening games due to a calf injury sustained during the start of preseason training.
Yeah.
Shit.
I was just about to talk about this. Yeah, it's a calf injury. He's gonna be out until next month's international break. He's gonna miss the home opener against Fulham, the matchup against Liverpool, and their trip to take on Brighton.
That's a lot of big matchups that he's missing. But
fuck, shit, ass, tits, goddamn.
I mean, okay, I would actually be kind of excited because this gives Malacia a very big chance to prove himself, right? This is a Dutch guy. This is someone that Ten Hag should know because he was playing for a long while on the team that would be considered one of Ajax's bigger rivals when they were good in Feyenoord. But going back on topic with my team, okay, this transfer window for the people coming in, huge dub. We got a lot of our targets, which is a huge surprise. Hopefully we get Desiree Doué, but I'm not gonna bank on that because the kid had a really good Olympics with France. But the guy who led that French team is actually a current player for Bayern right now, Michael Olise, former Crystal Palace guy. Really, really solid winger, but I don't think he starts early this season. Because we have Gnabry, we have Sane, who are been like our two homegrown guys for a while. Even though Sane came from Man City, he's been pretty much in the past couple of years growing into the system. We have arguably one of the best young players in the world in Jamal Musiala. We have Harry Kane, who I hopefully see move in the next couple of years to give space for an Iran Kunda, a Matthias Tell. But good God, why in the hell are we letting De Ligt go in his prime? Why are we letting him go in his prime? That's a guy who could
knows?
be a guy who can be playing for the next 7-8 years as the captain of the team of the club. And we just let him go like that.
I can pretty much imagine that's frustrating.
It
Yeah,
is. If you want to talk about
celebrate, but that's gotta hurt. God.
if you want an NBA
is,
comparison,
it is.
imagine the Celtics traded Jalen Brown for almost nothing.
Oh God.
No.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's how good De Ligt is. De Ligt is a really, really good player, and he fits the system.
He fits
Company
fits the scheme.
He fits the scheme. He's a scheme fit. The company, the manager, really plays a high defending press. That is what De Ligt came up with at Ajax. The team before he went to Juventus, and then from Juventus to Bayern. But that's where he came up. He came in a very high pressing system. So I don't know why. Upamecano should have been the guy sold years ago at this point. He's been very underwhelming, and whenever he plays, he's been making game-losing mistakes. I've been on the cesspool of the internet, Reddit, but the Bayern Munich subreddit does talk a lot about these transfers, and one of the things that many people had confusion about and some acceptance was like, why the fuck did we sell De Ligt? Like De Ligt, we made money, right? Because I'll go pull up the current transfer business for Bayern because I really do want to see the current profit lines because it is something that is interesting because that could have been something because I know financial fair play is a bitch and a half, let's say, but currently, so the biggest fee we had this season was Michael Olise coming in for about 53 million. Then we have Palinha, who was just recently brought in and who played his first game with the team in a friendly and scored his first goal recently. He came in for 51 million. Then we brought Hiroki Ito, a Japanese center back, for 23 million. Brian Zaragoza, who was a Granada player, he was brought in for about 13. And then Armando Sib, who's just a backup guy, 1 million, like 1.5 million. Dyer comes in on a free.
You know what I find interesting about this, about Man U, is that sure they're going to be getting a lot of new teams, but I wonder what's going to be happening to their stadium at Old Trafford because we've been knowing about Old Trafford for donkey years. But the big thing is that they're going to be changing sponsors real soon. They're going to be on sponsor. They got a new sponsor in Snapdragon, and for what we've been hearing through the rumor mill is that they're going to be probably going to be now that Old Trafford is going to might be getting their first real big sponsor named on it with Snapdragon.
San Diego. Well,
no. I'm telling you this right now. They changed that name. The entirety of the Manchester United fandom are going to riot. You may see.
know what?
You don't.
No,
Pedro.
Hold on, Zach.
Hold on, let's get a Carter.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what? I can see them go Snapdragon Field at Old Trafford.
No, Pedro, can I get in here? I'm a United guy.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy.
We all know how baseball has its parks that are considered holy ground. You know, Old Yankee Stadium, Fenway,
Wrigley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Old Trafford is holy ground for us United fans.
And one of the holy grounds of England. It is one of the holy grounds of that country.
It's called the Theater of Dreams. If you go and add Snapdragon's ugly ass name to it, or whatever you're gonna do, that that's kind of a slap in the face to A, United fans, B, English football fans everywhere, and C, all the great history that has gone down on that pitch over the 80-something years that Old Trafford has been there.
Tell that to the Glazers family.
Yeah,
They're
they
the
don't
one
give
who's
a shit.
going
They
in.
don't
There you
give a
go. Thank you.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
Anyway, speaking of,
I will say back to topic though. I did find
Okay.
the full transfer history. We let go of 3 people for over $10 million. The double signing of Mazraoui and Delict. Delict went for 45 million euros, which surprises me because I would think he's more valuable, being like a top class center back in his prime. Has won a Bundesliga Footballer of the Year and has won Player of the Season twice. He's won things in the Netherlands as well. It just surprises me a lot because this guy could have gone to like 50 million plus. As I said earlier, I'm fine with Mesraoui leaving. The guy was not playing for us much. I'm also surprised that we let Malik Tillman, an American who looks very promising, go for 12 million, because this guy has been changing, been really much moving. He's been playing pretty decent ball, even though
Where's Tillman going to now?
he's
Mind you,
going to he's going to PSV Eindhoven. So if you know who Xavi Simons is, this is the club that he went to before going to Leipzig. This is a pretty good That's a pretty good developmental team.
That's good.
It's a good developmental team, but I feel like it isn't where he's gonna thrive per se. Simons had that level of technicality that allowed the more fit. Because I'll say like this: if you went to Ajax, perfect fit. PSV is a more physically developmental group because one of Simon's biggest gripes was how physically lacking he was. Simons was a Barcelona Academy graduate who came from La Masia. He went to PSG, and then he went from PSG to Eindhoven, and then from Eindhoven, PSG loaned him out to Leipzig, and he's probably going to get bought by Leipzig on a pretty reduced rate, as he really likes the environment over there. But I think that PSV year was perfect for him. I don't think it's going to be as good for Malik Tillman. Because Malik, I feel like if you went to somewhere like France, perfect. If you went to I think with him, it's probably more his technical ability that you want. Because currently the Eredivisie season has started. The Eredivisie season has started, it seems like, and he scored.
Yeah,
he has scored.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get one past in between the pipes yet.
Yeah, let me interrupt here because first of all, staying overseas. Bayern Munich had a club friendly today
Against VSG Tirol, and that was a 3. I know exactly the game you speak of. WSG Tirol, Bayern Munich, Bayern win 3-0. And one of the more impressive performers was a guy I stated in my little mini rant, Nestori Irankunda. The Australian guy played a pretty damn good game. He played a pretty damn good game in that match against them. He did. I believe he had an assist and was the reason for the third goal. I will say that he was the reason for that third goal they had. He's a very solid player, very very solid, and that's why I referenced his name when we were speaking of who is going to replace Harry Kane. I think he can do that. He's more of a winger, but this team's very much known for physically developing players.
Well, we'll have to see what happens when everything pans out.
Yeah.
But until then, we'll keep it in there. But staying on the international side, we're gonna get back to the Premier League. We need to address the elephant in the room because we've been not been talking about it, and honestly, I'm not surprised about it. As he stated, the many teams of the Premier League are getting set and ready to go ready to go to the part to rock out for this campaign and possibly have a chance to hoist the Premier League Cup trophy. But there's one team who, unfortunately, may be, or should I say, may not be staying on in the top.
No, I can tell what you're gonna say. Yep.
In the top flight of English football, let me help you out there. You were kind of
115.
struggling.
Are we talking about the team with 115?
Yes, I am. We are indeed talking about the team with 115 because you see the chief executive of the Premier League, Mr. Richard Masters, says it is self-evident that the case around the 115 charges from one Manchester City needs to be resolved for the good of the league, meaning that it's about time that we settle this issue with Manchester City.
And the results will be in by the end of early of 2025, according to them.
It's supposed to start sometime next month in September.
Oh boy!
So basically, Manchester City is going to be literally on the hot plate, sweating bullets, wondering if they're going to be staying in the top flight, or as we all figured is going to happen, they're going to be saying goodbye to the Premier League.
I think the question has to be asked. I mean, can 115 charges that they're facing is that they could
Right.
like
I have a question. What are the main charges?
Tampering.
It's a lot of financial things. It's like imagine.
Wait a minute. Someone just came in from his kitchen.
I
heard a rattling over there.
Yeah. We got a weevil.
There you go.
Yes, I will say. I will say this. Man City.
Before anyone speaks, we got a full house.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we do. It's a miracle. But yes, before we continue, here, I do. Hey, Duroc, this little flute of champagne is here for you. Thanks for your help on Paris, my man. And I will say this promisely, we will help you out with Milan.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real fun.
That was exhausting 2 weeks.
Don't worry, we'll try to find a way to help you out.
I know how
that's a promise I will hold on to.
Oh yeah, we are talking about the Prem and the Bundesliga right now. I just had like a 3-minute rant on Bayern because for whatever God-given reason we sold the league for 45 million.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know how that feels.
And now we're about to get ready to discuss Man City and their 115 charges.
There you go, Guruk.
Yeah, mainly they're fucking up their books. I made sure to hold on to this just for you, big man. So
Guruk did the Birdman hand rub. Nah.
Time to cook.
Let's go.
So let's get into this. So as stated, the executive, the man who basically one of the big men who runs the Premier League, say it is evident that we need to get this case done and dusted when we get in September, and figure out what is the disciplinary action we need to do to Man City about these 115 charges, most of them financial charges on Manchester City over the past years of them in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Since dating back to 2009, basically.
AKA like right after they got the takeover from the Qatari. What is it, Qatari or Saudi?
It's
from the Saudis.
From
the Saudis, basically.
It's actually from the Emirates, UAE.
Yeah, the UAE.
From the UAE. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
In an interview from the BBC Sports editor Dan Rome, Masters says, and he quotes, he thinks it is time now for the case to resolve itself. When he asked whether the case casts a shadow over the league, he says, and I quote, "It's been going on for a number of years, and I think it's self-evident that the case needs to be heard and answered." Masters says he could not confirm the specific date of the city's hearings. Man City were charged in February of last year. However, BBC Sports understands that the hearing is set to start next month, with the result possibly known as early as next year. This was first reported by the Times. Okay. Masters also added, "quote: When the case has been heard, there will be a decision published, and all questions you like me to answer will be answered as part of that process." End quote. Oh, this is funny. In a separate legal case, City are also taking action against the Premier League over the organization's tightened rules over, quote, fair sponsorship deals.
Yeah.
Funny. You're funny. The match
Okay, play, get the world's smallest violin.
well, there we go. Somebody get...
Oh shit!
Thank you.
Now, here's the thing. Hold on, Jacob. Because Man City got themselves in this mess. And now
When they decided to mess up, to fuck with the money.
Yeah, like I said, they got themselves in this mess. Now they got to find some way to get themselves out of it.
Because not only did they fuck with the money, they also fucked with the championship as well. Because a lot of championships throughout that span of 2009 could have gone to both Liverpool and Manchester United, but it went to Man City in its case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. Like for example, we can go to the year where City break 100, Liverpool, any other year win that Premier League title. They had 97 points, but it's just unluckily for them. They face in terms of the Premier League, one of the greatest teams in that era. But we say this: if Man City were to collapse, I'll say this: they probably will sell a ton of their players. High chance that Barcelona are going to try and pull everything in the kitchen sink to sign Haaland to hopefully avoid the eventual reality of, who knocking at the door to go sign him.
Man, I got a question for Man City because chances are, yes, and sometimes they got concrete evidence. Yeah, they are going to suffer, and boy, are they going to suffer.
Mainly if they do get prosecuted and punished. One of the big things a lot of us agree on is that some tells me Man City's about to get booted out of the Premier League and possibly going down the football.
Not even that. With how much charges they have, they may get booted out of the pyramid itself.
Good.
I wouldn't go. Hold on, I wouldn't go as far as saying that they would be. I wouldn't go as far as saying they could be booted out the pyramid. Hold on, I don't think they'll be booted out the pyramid. But chances are they will be deregulated. They will be
relegated.
Relegated.
Yeah, relegated.
Probably to a lower division.
They get relegated to the championship. They'll just go right back up at them. Back up the next season. It's not. It's like it's not even gonna be a big deal.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. We got a score update. The Tigers are leading the Mariners 11-1.
Holy shit!
Oh God, I'm hurt.
And the game is heading to the fifth inning.
I'm sorry. What?
The Tigers are doing a funny. Yo, the Tigers have done a madness, huh?
Don't sleep on Houston.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Detroit Town fish tonight, boys.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Seattle?
You ask the question. No, what the hell's going on? Let's go ahead and shift focus.
Let's
go back to the top. If you guys are done roasting Man City.
Anyways, before we're gonna switch up a little bit, because I know a certain Hoosier wants to talk about this. Well, over the weekend we did have something very interesting. We did have some racing that happened, not on the Formula One side, but over on the oval side in the world of NASCAR, in the Cup Series, because earlier this Sunday, over in Richmond, we had of course, the Firekeepers 400. Not the Firekeepers. That's next Sunday.
The Cookout 400.
Got a Cookout 400 at Richmond International Raceway in Virginia, and safe to say there was a little bit of controversy at the end of the race between one Austin Dillon and one. If I remember correctly, Joey Logano getting into the final stretch.
Yeah, I was about to say I got the story. And I'm reading this from ESPN. It says desperate to win for the first time in nearly 2 years, and with the race suddenly slipping away, Austin Dillon sent 2 cars into the wall in rapid succession. The result was a season-changing victory, an avalanche of controversy, and at least 2 veteran drivers who were absolutely furious. I hate to do that, but sometimes you just got to have it, Dillon said. Dylan raced and bumped his way to victory Sunday night, sending Joey Logano into a spin on the final lap to win in overtime at Richmond. It was his first win since August the 28th, 2022 at Daytona.
Yep.
He was just two. He had just 2 top 10 finishes this year and entered the race ranked 32nd in the standings. Now he's on track for the playoffs, but he didn't get there gently. Dylan appeared to be cruising to a victory when Ricky Steinhaus Jr. and Ryan Priest collided, forcing the first caution of the entire 400-lap, 300-mile race, aside from the pre-scheduled ones after the ends of the first 2 stages. So the drivers went to overtime, and Logano clearly got the better of Dylan on the restart. Then Dylan came up directly behind Logano and spun him. It's ridiculous.
And if, for any of those who had a case of deja vu from that, you weren't dreaming. It was the same kind of tactic that the late great Dale Earnhardt Sr., God rest his soul, did to one Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte did a couple decades.
Terry. Bobby was driving for.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Terry Labonte, not Bobby. It was Terry Labonte a couple decades ago, back in but it was in Bristol, not in Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I was saying you something.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that's the way we race. Unbelievable. Logano said, "I get bumped in runs. I do that. I would expect it. But from 4 car lengths back, he was never going to make the corner. And then he wrecks the other car. He wrecks the 11 to go with it. What a piece of crap."
He called him the chicken shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
the 11,
gotta love it.
Yeah, the 11 was Denny Hammond, who appears to be moving past Dylan on the inside after Dylan bumped Logano's number 22 car. Then Dylan hit the back right part of Hamlin's car and put him into the wall too. He's going to be credited with the win, but obviously he's just not going to go far, Hamlin said.
Yeah, hold
on, wait. You got to pay your dues back on stuff like that. But it's worth it because they jumped 20 positions in points, so I understand that. There's no ill will there. I get that. I just hate I was a part of it. It would have been fun if I was not one of the 2 guys that got taken out on the last corner. Dylan emerged from all the chaos with the victory in his number 3 Chevrolet. That number was famously driven often aggressively by who, Mr. Dale Earnhardt. But times have changed since Earnhardt's heyday, and Elton Sawyer, NASCAR Senior Vice President of Competition, made it clear the end of the race would be looked at. In my view, that's getting really close to crossing the line, Sawyer said. Actually, vacating the victory, however, would be an extraordinary step. Historically, that hasn't been our DNA to take races away. But that's not to say that's going forward. This wouldn't start to set a precedent, Sawyer said. We have to look at it. Oh dear.
Something that I said,
oh
Jose,
boy.
that does actually coordinate through what you said. Jose, play it.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I do. Hold on.
This is coming from ESPN.
Let me check out first, right?
Northwest Florida, 100.4 AM. Who the fuck is snoring?
No.
Brandon!
Oh my God.
You know what?
You were snoring, bud.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, all right. Just probably laying down.
Poor dude.
But I'm still kicking, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is coming from the ESPN Northwest Florida. They talked about NASCAR and what happened in Richmond. So I don't know if Jose would get it up or.
I'm not too sure whether or not if
it's a
copy. Hold on, wait a minute, because I don't want to get a copyright strike.
It's not. It's from a radio show called The Afternoon Underdogs. The Afternoon Underdogs.
Well, I'm still scared, so.
Yeah.
Please. It doesn't.
No. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, don't play it.
Yeah, let's not say.
For the same reason, yeah.
What the
Let's be honest
Cody. It's the same thing why I do those. It's the same thing why I do those warnings. We're not getting copywritten strike. We've been trading safely for nearly 140 episodes. We're not.
Hell.
You will learn, Cody. Learn. Anyways, but yes. After that controversial
There's not been any penalties because
let's use the F1 term. Let's use the F1 term. We call it an
Would
incident.
you want me to be?
We call that an incident.
Yeah.
Let me fucking talk.
Okay.
There's not been penalties announced today. Tomorrow is when they will announce the penalties for Richmond.
Yeah, you just shut up now.
Okay, so penalties will happen, but nonetheless, those will have to be enforced at the next race, which is going to be coming up this weekend when the circus. I do call it that. Don't ask where I got it from. Actually, I do say that I got it from Top Gear and aka the Grand Tour.
Okay, wherever you say, Jacob Spews.
Whatever. Anyways, yeah, they're gonna be heading to the
Michigan.
The Motor City for in Michigan for the Firekeepers 400.
Mm-hmm. And you can catch that race on the USA Network.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep. That's yep. You can check that on the USA Network when you get the chance. Anyways, now we're gonna hop out. We're gonna hop off the out of the V8 there.
And now let's continue back on the pitch.
We're gonna continue on the pitch there for a little bit because we need to talk about what's been going on.
All right, let's go.
We need to talk about what's been going on. We're going to head back stateside here for a second because we need to talk about what's been going on with the
Hershey's Nuggets.
With the USL for a bit.
Rapper you just threw away.
I think first of all, this Leagues Cup tournament is a terrible idea. I'm telling you, God.
What was your first clue?
I was actually gonna go into my Premier League game of the week for the first match day, but we're talking
we'll
about
get to that in a second. But first, we need to talk about the upcoming preview for the USL Super League. Believe it or not, I think.
All right. The USL Super League. Yep.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a women's one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The newest Division 1 women's soccer league, and unlike most soccer leagues in the US, it's actually following the international calendar, so it's not going to be. Most of them are spring to fall. This one is fall to spring.
So basically, it's going the other way around.
So it's going to go through the winter, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it is a winter break.
All right, I'll take a break.
It's doing football properly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I will say this, though. There is some interesting parts about each of these squads, like the DC squad has a pretty unique group of investors. If you guys want me to, I can kind of go through it. We have an MLB pitcher, an NHL pitcher, a CEO, a club president, and a WNBA star.
Mm-hmm.
So the names are Angel Reese, Josiah Gray, Hendrix LaPierre, Janice Adams, and Jordan Stewart. Those are your investors for the DC Power. Their first signing was Jodian Baucom, who comes from Hibernian, comes from Scotland, and is a U.S. national. Frédéric Brillant is going to be the head coach of this DC team, and will play in Audi Field.
But yeah, basically, yeah. So there's a lot of optimism for this new league that's going to be kicking off their season. I think this coming weekend or very soon?
This weekend, in fact.
Okay, then. So
3 matches.
Oh, excellent. So what's on the tape? So what's on the table for this weekend?
So this weekend, the very first match in the league's history, it will be held in Charlotte. Carolina Ascent taking on the aforementioned DC Power.
Are they going to be doing it at where Charlotte FC is going to be been playing?
No. It's going to be let me see if I can get the American Legion Memorial Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a college stadium.
I think it is. Let me check.
I think it is. Isn't it like NC State or just Tar Heels?
Wait a minute.
No, Tar Heels are
actually a municipal.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's right next to a community college, but
yeah.
Okay.
But this looks like Carolina are more going for the youth style. They're going for a very young group of core.
Okay.
While DC with their money, from people like Josiah Gray, LaPierre, and Reese, are going for the more big name type of things.
They're going for star power.
Full star power
over youth, basically.
Yeah, star power. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at it, but because there's so many things. There's many things you can look at.
yeah. So that game will be at 7 o'clock to kick off the USL Super League's history. Then at 9 p.m. Saturday night, we have Spokane Zephyr against Fort Lauderdale United.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be a long trip.
United.
East Coast versus West Coast there.
Yep.
Yes, it's going to be hosted in Spokane.
It's gonna be a trip from Fort Lauderdale to get when they play over at Spokane, Washington.
Fuck, that's gonna be a plane and a half if they're going over to Spokane.
Oi, tell the man to mute if he's going to be doing the honk shmee me.
Yep, here we go again.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oi.
Leave him be. Leave him be.
Let him be. Leave him be. It's fine.
Wait,
if I see anybody with a Sharpie, it's not. I'm throwing it halfway across the bar. But anyways, so what's the finale for the first table of the Super
And then
League?
capping off the final week will be Tampa Bay Sun against Dallas Trinity.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, Tampa and Dallas. That's going to be interesting.
Dallas Trinity.
I like that name.
Always an interesting.
According to USL Super League, it's going to be broadcast on Peacock.
All the games will be on Peacock.
All right, sweet. Got it. Looking forward.
Okay, so Peacock's got the TV rights. I like that actually.
Yep.
So
I might.
So
as I got it.
check out this new soccer league. Definitely get yourself a Peacock
Premier League
and check out the USL Super League. But yeah, I think, for the Premier League, if I take a look at the scores, yes, the table for this week. Of course, starting on Friday. Yeah, the weekend, I should say. Starting on Friday, we already talked about this at 8 o'clock. The Manchester United Fulham game is going to be on Friday at Old Trafford.
That's my match of the week, obviously.
Figured. Then Saturday is when the table really opens up the taps.
We have newly promoted Ipswich facing one of the Premier League's giants in Liverpool.
That's gonna be that's what we call welcome to the fire there for Ipswich Town. They're going to be hosting Liverpool. That's going to be at 9:30. That's going to be at 9:30.
And I will say this. I will say this for poor Ipswich. Last time these two teams played in the Prem in a full calendar year, it was 11-0 Liverpool.
Oh,
good luck, boys. You're gonna need it.
Best of luck, Ipswich Town. You're definitely gonna need it.
Then at 3 o'clock, Arsenal will be playing host to the Wolves of Wanderers.
Good luck.
And I will say this. This looks like a season where Arsenal could legitimately contend if, cough, those things don't come and bite Man City in the ass.
Wait, didn't Arsenal win the Prem last year? So this is
they
didn't. They choked it for the second year.
Second year in a row, they choke. This team can't finish the job.
They had a horrible run in December, and it completely completely tanked their season and gave it to
Man City in the end.
Hold on, gentlemen. Did you all mention the Friday game?
The Friday game we have Man United versus Fulham, but coming. There's 4 games happening at the same time. So lots of action.
I was just running down the table. Also, another game at 3:00 at
Goodison Park will open its doors early this season as Everton face the Doves of Brighton.
Brighton.
That's the last season at Goodison Park.
Yeah, it's gonna be the final season because Everton is getting a brand new stadium getting set up and everything.
Brand new home ground, to use the correct term.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Ground.
Also at 3 o'clock, Newcastle will be playing host to Southampton.
After a very
that ought to be good. Excuse me.
That's gonna be a solid game. But after a pretty iffy season from Newcastle, I really do think they're gonna have a fire under their ass because this team is pretty good. And what I mean by not a good season, this team had European ambitions and had a pretty decent group to come out in second, and they crashed out. They were in, if you want context, they were in the Borussia Dortmund PSG group.
Let me hold on, gentlemen. Let me interrupt because the 3 games which you said is gonna be on at the same time. Those games gonna be on Peacock. As you all mentioned,
Peacock
USA. There's a USA split game, but that is the Arsenal game.
Yeah. So also I still can't believe this is the name of a town, Newcastle upon Tyne. In England, it's gonna be Newcastle United and Southampton.
We did talk about that. Also, rounding out the 3 o'clock games for our UK boys, Nottingham Forest will be playing host to AC Bournemouth.
That is that's going to be a pretty solid game. Nottingham Forest, lower mid-table, Bournemouth being that same level, and especially here's the thing: Bournemouth just lost their top scorer to Tottenham.
Yep.
Solanke left to go to Tottenham for like 60 million.
In my opinion, that's going to be one of the many lower mid-table dogfights we'll see this season.
And then rounding out the Saturday festivities at 5:30, 11:30, 12:30 for us stateside. West Ham United will be playing host to Aston Villa.
And you want to talk about
my other team?
Want to talk about a game of the week? This is the game of the week. Both teams have Champions League ambition this year. West Ham. Both teams have Champions League ambition. Villa being, I believe, currently in the Champions League.
Come on, the Hammer!
They are going to be competing in the Champions League.
That is after a really good season, and both teams getting better. West Ham
basically two very hungry teams ready to lock horns on Saturday.
Hang on, boys. I have a question for Mr. Pedro.
Yo, shoot.
All right.
Do you happen to have your own Discord server where we could possibly watch football together at the weekend?
I'm in a lot of servers, but I could give you one.
I think we might need to find a way to hook up together so we can check out some Premier League shit. Anyway, on Sunday night to round out the week. We only got two games to round out the week with.
I'll invite you to one.
No, we don't.
There's 3 because there's one on Monday.
Oh yeah, you're right. One on Monday. Yeah, you're right. They do. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the Monday shenanigans. Starting on Sunday. At let's see.
G-Tech Community Stadium.
The G-Tech.
2 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Game at G-Tech Community Stadium.
Brentford will playing host. We'll be playing host to Crystal Palace FC.
The Bees, as they call themselves.
From them that beat Arsenal in 2021.
And then rounding out the festivities at 5:30. At 5:30. Oh God, I don't know how Matt's gonna feel about this.
City v Chelsea. Both teams spent money like madmen. They spend money like madmen.
One club who's
tell that to Todd Bowley, who spends a lot every freaking year.
Who unfortunately can't stay consistent, and one club who cheats like Eddie Guerrero, but keeps getting caught.
Oh no, I'll say this. About specifically Chelsea. You can cut down half your roster, make it a second team, and they'll still be in the Prem.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. For Todd
That's how many
Bowles.
players they have. That's how many players they have.
They keep doing that every year. No joke.
It's like that, honestly.
Like I'm.
It's like that, honestly. It's bad. It's that bad.
And
we're still in the top 10.
They weren't. They were barely top 10 last year too.
They got
their forwards. Okay, here's the funny thing about this. You know how these websites show you the rosters for each of the teams?
Yes.
I'm looking at the Chelsea and City comparison. By the time you hit the end of City's players, right? All of City's players, you still have midfielders to go for Chelsea and the entire forward core.
That's the problem.
Our
midfielders are like mid. Like, come on.
It's way too many players, and they signed more. If anything, this team could honestly go youth academy only for like 20 years and be fine. Because they produce good talent.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
definitely.
I just don't know why. But to end off our festivities.
Yeah, the end of the festivities. The Monday night. Yep, Monday night. Leicester City, honestly, one of the more Cinderella teams of the Premier League. I still remember the documentary. 5,000 to 1. Leicester City FC will be playing host to the Spurs.
I will say this: welcome back to Leicester City.
The Foxes and King Power Stadium, their triumphant return to the Prem.
Indeed, yes. Welcome back to the Prem. Much deserved, honestly. They fought tooth and nail to get back into the house to the big leagues.
I do hope that they do survive this Ange Postecoglou early season surge. Hopefully it isn't it, because we know what Postecoglou did. If you want context, Ange Postecoglou is the Spurs manager. And so you guys know what I mean from the early season surge.
Indeed.
First third of the season, this Spurs team flew. They were the top team of the Prem, and then everything fell apart. Like it always does.
Yep.
It is the good old history of the Tottenham.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
By the way, Pedro, check your DMs. I invited you to a server I'm in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to change the subject because I can pretty much imagine some of the folks on here pretty much have gone into a coma.
We're gonna switch it up here because we need to. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now officially say this: we are now less than 2 weeks away from kickoff.
Well,
we are.
Well, excuse me. They're like 2 weeks away from college football to get back, and we're 3 weeks away from the NFL regular season to get started.
And we're going to start off with the college football side because honestly, college football is much closer than we imagined. And college football side is much crazy because, like we said, it's going to be the beginning of the new era in the college football playoff world. Because once we hit September 1st, we begin the 12-team era.
Well, first and foremost, hold on, gentlemen.
Okay,
we got to talk about the preseason polls.
Yes, we do need to talk about
that.
We do need to talk about the preseason polls, and if I can pull them up, if Jose can get them while I look them up as well.
The AP top 25 college poll. I have to do something.
Preseason, right?
Preseason polls here. Top 25 from the Associated Press, and they go as follows: Georgia staying on top once again, even though they got bowed out. They got bowed out in the playoffs.
Yep, makes sense. Georgia's in number 1.
Yeah, Georgia's back at number 1, even though they got bowed out in the playoffs and didn't get a chance to win another natty. Ohio State makes the jump to number 2 in the rank in the polls by AP.
Not surprised there.
At number 3, here's a shocker for you. Oregon, after making the switch to the Big Ten, is taking number 3 in the polls.
Who's your quarterback they got? Maybe that's the reason why.
Hold on. First of all, gentlemen, let's break this down for a second. Number 1, Georgia's number 1 because did you see what they did to Florida in the Orange Bowl?
Enough said.
They did very mean things to them. We'll only say that.
They were violated.
What do you expect of Bulldogs?
Yeah, they were violated. Also,
they did things that constitute a crime. That's all we're gonna say.
War crime.
Yeah.
They
Now,
did
also,
things
let's
the
bring.
Geneva Convention would add.
Yeah. Now, also, let me bring this up. Also, Ohio State, Oregon, both of them, Big Ten. That's saying something.
Yeah.
Texas
Again, which makes no sense. But also,
yeah. Now the
number
next.
4,
Hold
big
on.
shocker.
Yeah, I was about to say. Now the next 3 teams in the SEC: Texas, Alabama, and Ole Miss.
One of them is the new blood. One of them is the new guns to the SEC in Texas, making their SEC debut from transitioning from the Big 12. Texas, welcome to the SEC. Hope you brought your guns.
Hope you brought your guns.
Hope you came with Jacob, if I may. Hope you came with your hammer cocked.
Oh, hold on.
Oh no!
You're gonna need it.
You're gonna need missiles. You're gonna need missiles here because the SEC doesn't fuck around.
No, they don't.
We're not crap bucket for a reason.
Hold on. The reason why Oregon's top 3 is because they got their top quarterback from Oklahoma. That's why, and their offense looks something. Yeah, that's the person that looks like.
7 is Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Come on, Notre Dame. Stay
My
on.
Irish are top 10. Come on, the Irish.
Okay,
I will State Nittany Lions are number 8.
Again, it doesn't make. Again, I still don't get why Notre Dame is not a part of a conference. If anything, if we all
money talk, conference.
Again, I've always stated that we've all done this in college football 25. If we were running college football, we would put Notre Dame in the Big 10 all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, hold on, Jimmy. Now Notre Dame, when during the COVID period, they had to be in the ACC.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they get the ACC
or the ACC, one of the top 2. Okay, but everybody would lean towards the Big 10 because it's close. It's the closest thing because they're in Indiana, and I mean it makes it easier for travel.
True. Now, speaking of the Big Ten, Penn State and Michigan are 8 and 9.
And rounding out the top 10 is Florida State at number 10, even though they got their asses whipped at the Orange Bowl.
I will look at this and I will tell you that there is certain trends that I see in the top 15. It is a lot of 2 conferences in particular. A lot of the Big Ten and a lot of the SEC.
Mm-hmm. And one of them, LSU Tigers, ranked 13th in the nation. Thank you very much.
I'm going to do a head count of the SEC in particular. Georgia, 1, 2, 3, 4. What?
And how many Big Ten?
5, 6 in the top 15.
Oh, and how many Big Ten? Do the Big Ten.
You have the current 3 in the top 10. So that's 3 in the top 10.
Yep.
And that's it.
Hold on.
Yeah. Basically, it's a crapshoot, and rounding out the top 20, top 25. Clemson at 14, Tennessee at number 15. Nice job, Vols. At number 16, the other newcomer to the SEC, the Sooners of Oklahoma. Well, Boomer Sooner. I hope
they've been there for a while in the top 25.
Whatever. Anyways,
at number 17, their former rivals in the Big 12, the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Well, the only Cowboys that actually knows how to be successful.
Surprising.
Hey, tell me when I'm telling lies.
It's them in Utah. They're the big dogs of that conference now.
Kansas State.
Kansas State is 18.
Number 18, the Wildcats. Yep, and number 19, back in the top 25, the Hurricanes of Miami.
Don't screw it up, Miami. Don't screw it up.
Number 20, it's the Aggies of Texas A&M. Right now, they're going to be cursing up a storm, seeing their old rivals in the Longhorns of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. This means that A&M game is actually a big one.
Surprising, yeah.
Because if everybody remembers their history, Texas A&M and Texas have an old rivalry. And number 21, it goes to the Wildcats of Arizona.
I don't get why they're number 21.
They're going to be adjusting to being in the Big 12, Arizona.
Oh, I forgot about that's going to be
Arizona. At number 22, the Jayhawks of Kansas takes the 22nd slot.
Will Devanil be able to carry that team? That is the only question.
That is a good question, yo.
That's a hell of a question.
That is a big question. Another big one. And number 23, going to be making their Big Ten debut. Again, they should have stayed at the Pac-12. The Trojans of USC.
Again, we have another big game alert, which means it's LSU v USC.
That's the big kickoff. September 1st in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. September 1st at Allegiant Stadium. Me and Ray are going to duke it out in the City of Sin.
Jacob. I'm going to laugh if LSU loses.
This is actually a game we completely forgot about. Georgia v Clemson.
Oh,
God. And Georgia and Clemson have history.
1v14. We completely forgot.
This is going to be fun.
God. Georgia and Clemson know each other too well.
This game is about to be an explosive start.
I think Georgia's
indeed. And then rounding out the top 25 at number 24, the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. Nice job, boys. And then taking the number 20 in the top 25, somewhere Big E's got a good grin on his face. The Hawkeyes of Iowa.
Mm-hmm. And looking at the bottom of the list, we have other people receiving points/votes.
Well, here's the thing. We don't usually talk about them, but not usually.
There's some interesting people. There's interesting schools there. Louisville is right there at the door. They are right at the door.
Yep.
They are at 111.
At the door, but they just missed. Louisville is the closest, believe it or not, with 111 votes, believe it or not. They just missed the top 25 by just, believe it or not, 29.
Yep. You know who actually does surprise me the most out of all of these teams I'm seeing?
Who?
We have 2 SEC schools because I think they're equally as surprising. Kentucky and Auburn. They are at 3 points and at 2 points respectively.
Yeah, 3 votes and 2 votes respectively. Auburn and Kentucky. Ouch. A team that I'm really shocked that they made the top 25 and I'm kind of pissed about is the Green Wave of Tulane. Come on, where's that respect?
Oh no, they have
what?
We'll get to that shortly, Rodney Dangerfield. Calm down. Now, let me just
Colorado with the vote.
Well, Deion Sanders. Do we need to say any more? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because the season starts next Saturday in college football because Florida State and Georgia Tech, they're going to do battle in Dublin.
Oh, yeah. They're going to go.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going out to Ireland. That should be interesting. Also, Montana State going to play against New Mexico. That's going to be on FS1.
You realize there's a Dublin in Georgia, right?
No, this one is there. I know there's a Dublin in Georgia, but does Dublin, Georgia have AVIVA Stadium?
What?
Aviva Stadium? Hold on.
No, Aviva Stadium is in Dublin. You were right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, you're on geography mixed up. That's fine. But
just like those conference alignment, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's conference. This is confusing. Also, later on this evening, later on the 24th, new ACC member SMU is going to play against Nevada.
SMU, the team that actually was the only team that got the death penalty because they decided to fuck everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Yeah, if you saw Pony Excess,
you would understand fully.
To you.
Mm-hmm.
They were the team that basically put in one of the many death nails of the Southwestern Conference.
Yeah, something had to give at that point. Because when SMU was suspended for 87 and 88, the rest of the teams was scrambling to try to fill out their schedule.
Yeah, they were like, okay, we can't do this anymore, and a lot of them decided to move.
Yeah. Arkansas said, "See ya" in 1992.
They went to the SEC. Texas went to the Big 12. Rice, I don't know what happened. I don't know where Rice went.
Rice, TCU, Houston. Houston with the Conference USA.
Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor went to the Big 12.
Taylor went to the Big 12 with Texas. Rice, I don't know where Rice went.
Rice went to the WAC.
Went to the WAC. Yeah, so basically, thanks to SWU, the SWC died.
Mm-hmm. Now, also, the last game of the 24th, Delaware State is going to go out to Hawaii to play against the Rainbow Warriors.
First off, it's Hawaii.
Wait, what?
Pronunciation is key. Pronunciation is key. I get it, but but it's going to be kind of interesting how to play at Aloha Stadium, considering the fact that stadium is old.
No, they're not playing at Aloha Stadium.
They're playing different.
Oh, thank God, because I thought.
Why would they? Okay, hold on a second. I know why you're scared of Aloha Stadium, because it's all made out of wood.
Wood and old ass concrete.
They haven't played at Aloha Stadium in years.
Thank God.
That place is condemned now.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So they're playing at the Clarence T.C. Chang Athletic Complex.
Okay, good. They actually got
looks
their own
very
stadium.
nice, though.
Okay, they actually got their own stadium. Good. What the hell? Oh.
Yeah, basically it's a practice field, but because of Aloha Stadium, they had to make it to an actual stadium.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
That sucks. That sucks. But hey, it's not their fault that Aloha Stadium can't handle the humidity and winds of Hawaii.
Yeah, what happened was that with Aloha Stadium, what happened was that Woody Woodpecker went on vacation, and well, he kind of got hungry when he was in Hawaii. And well, there you go. Now, so let's go ahead and go from the
college football to the NFL, because while college football is just 2 weeks away, the NFL is 3 weeks away.
Yes, we do, and I do have some news here from our friend Ray Dizzy.
Okay.
All right. What's old Drizzle Man got in mind?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Next
running back, Pierre
Is this
Wood.
really what? Is this?
Was sentenced
It's
to
not
life
what
in
I
prison
think it
in
is.
April
Is
2019
it?
of the death of his girlfriend's 5-year-old daughter at his Las Vegas apartment. Okay, I'm gonna leave here. Carter, I'm gonna send this to you so you can talk about this if you want. But I don't want to be here when we talk about this.
Yeah, just move on if it's okay.
Yeah, what's the story? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay, where is it?
Yikes! Ex NFL running back Sierra Wood is sentenced to life in a 5-year-old's death.
What?
Here's the story. A former professional football player was sentenced Tuesday to prison in the April 2019 death of his girlfriend's 5-year-old daughter at his Las Vegas apartment. Dang. The sentence came after Sierra. I know I'm butchering his name. Wood, a former NFL and Canadian Football League running back, reached a deal with prosecutors and pleaded guilty in April to second-degree murder and felony child abuse, court records show. Wood, 33, was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 10 years for the murder charge. Okay, I call BS right there. Clark County District Court Judge Jacqueline Blunt also ordered him to serve between 28 months and 6 years for the child abuse charge. He must serve the sentences consecutively. According to a copy of the plea agreement, prosecutors dismissed the remaining felony counts of child abuse that they initially had found against Wood. He entered what is known as an Alford plea, a formal admission of guilt in criminal court that allows a defendant to still claim innocence. The Associated Press sent an email to his lawyers seeking comment Tuesday. Wood played for the University of Notre Dame before a brief NFL stint with 3 teams and the Montreal Alouettes in Canada. Dang, okay, I'm going to start right where I'm going to read a little bit more.
I'm just going to say this now.
Hold on.
Yeah, please.
Hold on. Court records show that the child's mother, Amy Taylor, 31, also pleaded guilty earlier this year to second-degree murder and felony child abuse charges prior to deal with prosecutors. The coroner's office in Las Vegas said the child, Larea Davis, died on April the 9th, 2019 of blood force trauma injuries. Okay, let me tell you something. Because this is sheesh. I have never in my born days ever seen a case like this, and you mean to tell me that he's going to be eligible for parole after 10 years?
Oh, he's going there for life in prison. I bet you his new cellmate is going to be like this.
You can hang up that computer call, come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Oof, boy. Oh, jeez.
I got a better one for you. I don't think he's going to be having that. I think he's not even going to make it 10 years to parole. I think he's going to be able to last maybe 5 before somebody decides to give him a meeting, Mr. Shank.
Yes. I don't think that was necessary, but
if it fits, it fits.
Okay,
Plus, I want an
Johnny.
excuse to do it so that way Matt can laugh.
Okay, then Johnny Cochran. But here's the thing: the fact that he's going to get parole, he probably might be eligible for parole after 10 years for killing a child, a 5-year-old child. This is awful, and they're still go claim his innocence. Gee, I wonder how that's going to turn out. Just that this is just so wrong. This is just so wrong, and I really don't feel like talking about it any further.
Let's get out of this, please,
sick.
because the longer we stay on this, the more angry we get.
Yeah, I feel sick.
Now, also, we had to bring back out the police because Mike Hall Jr. is charged with domestic violence. Cleveland Browns rookie defense tackle Mike Hall Jr. was charged with domestic violence in Avon, Ohio, after allegedly threatening a woman with a gun Monday night, according to the police report. Hall was arrested and booked Tuesday, a police spokesperson told ESPN. He pleaded not guilty, according to a clerk at Avon Lake Municipal Court. His bond was set at $10,000, and he has a hearing scheduled for September the 10th. I tell you what, the regular season NFL cannot come soon enough.
Oh God.
Yeah. Because this is really, really looking like a police report. Now.
Oh God.
Now, let me go ahead and also bring this up while I'm in the neighborhood, because Montavious Bryant,
honestly.
Montavious Bryant is getting the second chance in the NFL. He's been signed by the Washington Commanders. After 6 years, he's back in the NFL. But he was suspended indefinitely back in 2018, and he was reinstated in November. So he's going to be with the Commanders, and I guess Commanders had to sign him because they needed some size in that wide receiver room. So all I gotta say is, if he could stay off the weed, he's going to be just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's open. Speaking of former players, I can't believe he's still trying. But honestly, I give him credit where credit is due. Colin Kaepernick is still trying his best to get back in the NFL, despite the NFL being dicks about not letting him being on the field. But out of it, he's actually planning on possibly being able to play in the 2028 Olympics in the flag football portion.
Mm-hmm. You know something? I got to give, first of all, let's be honest with ourselves. What the NFL did to Colin Kaepernick was distasteful.
Bullshit. Because all he was doing was
hold on. I got a scoring update. Back on the diamond. Tigers lead the Mariners 15-1.
Yikes!
Oh,
I guess they wanted. I guess they really wanted sushi.
And also, better bring Jose back in here. And we better go ahead and wake up Brandon for this. Never mind. The DAs are leading the Mets 8-1.
At the end of fourth inning.
After 4 innings. Go ahead, Jose.
Yep. The low met meter. I can see it.
Oh, there you go. Come on, man. Wake the heck up.
Now, let them sleep. Let them sleep. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the NFL topic. Now, speaking of the Jets got a problem in their hands because they just got the guy, and now the guy wants out.
Talk about it.
He's pulling a Bill Belichick. Actually, I know what you're talking about.
Jets, Jets, more like JOKES.
JOKE, joke.
They're a bunch of jokes.
You were talking about the Jets, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, that.
Oh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We should have seen that coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hassan Reddick wants out.
Hassan Reddick, after just getting signed to the New York Jets, immediately told them, "Nah, I don't want this anymore."
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh, sorry. So he just signed and then he wants to leave the Jets?
He's requesting the trade before even showing up for a single practice. Come on.
Sorry you're having a bad time in New York, but no backsies.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. It says
Here's the best part. Hey, Reddick, while you're trying to get a trade, you're not going to be able to be getting much out of that contract because all of them are going straight to fines for not showing up.
Yep.
I see.
I'm out. Sorry, that one story was a bit much. I had to get out and take a break.
We understand.
Now we're talking about Hassan Reddick being an idiot, saying like, "Hey, I'm into the Jets. Now trade me."
Yeah, and here's the thing, because he's being fined a mandatory, as you said, $50,000 a day, and it's bringing his training camp bill up to $1.1 million. Now,
What?
in addition, he has accumulated an estimated $300,000 in discretionary fines in camp. Previously, he was fined $100,000 for skipping minicamp, and he forfeited a $250,000 workout bonus. All total, it's $1.75 million in lost money. What the hell are you doing?
Being an idiot. That's what he's doing.
Oh, jeez.
Fred, I got the soundboard.
Wait a minute. We got another scoring update. You're not going to believe this. The Nationals are leading the Orioles 8-2 in the bottom of the 8th.
All right, Yankees, time to wake up this time.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No.
I know how you feel, Chip.
Are the mid cards finally decided to step up today?
Yeah. This is Tuesday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I can put it. Is Tuesday. Now, over the weekend, we saw preseason action. Oh, by the way, before I do go to the preseason scores, we still got to talk about what Sam said. Why is Jerry Jones taking so long to get CD Lamb signed?
Speaking of by the way, speaking of Jerry Jones and his old ass, I've heard through the rumor mill that this comes true. I feel sorry for Lobo. That there's been rumors that Dak Prescott is.
Hold on, wait, hold on.
I think that was Jerry Jones.
Wait a minute, I thought that was actually something. Will you lay off the Lord? Good Lord.
Wake up, old man. Make a new contract for CeeDee Lamb. Come on.
Now, Micah Parsons. Okay, you can cut out this one. Mika Parsons said that he's confident that CeeDee Lamb is going to suit up for the first week of the regular season. Okay, then.
So as I was saying, I've heard through the rumor mill. I don't know. Yeah, I've been holding out on it because I don't know if it's ever going to happen or not. But I've heard through the rumor mill that another Cowboy who's been having issues with contracts might be getting traded to my Saints. But I doubt it will happen because Jerry Jones is Jerry Jones.
Who's the player?
And that man is one Dak Prescott.
We got. You're hoping you got.
Hold on.
No, I doubt it. Because
I've heard a lot about Dak Prescott, but I'm not sure about that.
Jacob, my bullshit alarm has gone off.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing it as bullshit too. Because A, cap hell, and B, I doubt Dak wants to come to New Orleans.
Yeah, Sam. I doubt Dak is gonna leave. Fucking what's the place?
Dallas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's staying
even
in Dallas.
Even though he's been having trouble as of late because he can't find anybody.
He should play one season and hopefully talk big money in the offseason. That's what I'm thinking.
They keep making it to the playoffs, but that's as far as they're ever gonna go.
Yeah,
they don't screw it up next season. That's for sure.
The hell?
Tell that to Jose.
Jose's having fun since
with a soundboard.
He's having too much fun with that sound machine.
What are you gonna do? I can
remember, he's gonna stay. I guarantee he's gonna stay one season, and then after that, when his contract is up, he'll talk to the old man for bigger money.
No, he's not. Here's the thing: he's not gonna talk to Jerry Jones because he's probably looking at some other fucking people.
Because look how many efforts he's put for many seasons.
Or maybe he's just sleeping. I don't know. Maybe his hands are on fire.
Oh boy.
Okay. Now, let's get back on track here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Over the weekend, we had another round of preseason football.
Yes, we did.
Yes, this past Thursday, the Patriots beat the Panthers 17-3, and I need to talk to the new head coach of the Patriots for a second.
It was boring.
Yeah, and that was a fact that
for the performance-wise or something.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah, because it's preseason.
This is
talking
preseason.
About performance things.
But what he said, I think it was on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, when he said that, of all, these, how the teams are doing like joint practices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And him saying, well, if any of my starters fight, they're playing in the preseason. And if they don't fight, they're not playing in the preseason. And I'm saying to myself,
excuse me?
Yeah, that's why I said, look, man, you got bigger things to worry about. I mean, you're about to step into the shoes of Bill Belichick. Those are some big shoes to fill. And whether or not if your players gonna be fighting should be the last thing on your mind. Speaking of fights, both the Giants and the Lions, both of them feel about $200,000 lighter in their wallets.
After the fight, oh boy.
What do you mean by that?
Well, after they fought, the NFL fined both of those teams $200,000 each.
Oh yeah, because of that. Yeah, the fight.
Yeah,
what?
Oh yeah, because at a joint practice
starting a fight.
Giants and
oh, that's right. Okay, hold on. I'm pulling that up. I am pulling that up. Hold on.
You actually got the videos. He actually got the videos.
I'm pulling it up.
Hurry! We actually got videos. We got video proof. Oh shit! Oh my god! We actually got video proof.
While Jose is busy pulling that up, these same two teams, by the way, they played over the weekend. This past Thursday, Giants defeated the Lions 14-3.
Yep.
Wonderful. Yeah, but yeah, and here's the thing: the Lions are feeling something they haven't had since they had Barry Sanders in the backfield getting ready to burn AstroTurf, and that's what's the word for? Oh yeah, hope.
Yeah. Now also on last Friday,
I got the footage.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, let's see this.
Before we do, Jacob, real quick.
I know what to do. Yep. This is coming off, I do believe, Twitter. This is Twitter from.
No, I found it on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, this is on the YouTube. We are using section 107, fair use. This is under fair use. Trust me when I say this. This is going to be awesome, but we're not going to play any audio because we don't want to get in trouble from the YouTube gods. So please, for the love of please, don't ban us. As we see the insanity.
Let me get it ready. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the fireworks. So let's see where we all went wrong here.
Okay, some good. Okay. Just some classic 11v11. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. Hey!
But I can't see anything flying. There's around like a big huddle.
Joint practice with Daniel freaking Jones involved.
Wait a minute!
Better angle! We got this!
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Somebody was talking shit. That's why. That's why we got to talk. Yeah, that's why. Steady. Oh. Yeah, we got this. Warzone! We got a Warzone! Hang on!
Everyone's just pushing one another.
Good Lord!
We got a melee!
We got this!
Wait!
The Warzone!
There's no going!
Okay, the coaches better get in there and break this up.
It's an all-out melee. No wonder they got those massive-ass fines.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Whoever decided to do joint practices, and I thought is a madman or a genius.
Whoa. Sorry, I have to go back. I want you to pay attention right around here, right?
Yeah.
Whoa!
He just toss him aside.
He did.
You want to see this again? Here, I'll put it slow so you can see.
Yeah, go. Yeah, right.
Put it in slow-mo. Watch this.
He just tossed it like an old piece of meat.
I know. Where are we looking?
I got it right there.
Right here. Yoink. He's like, oh, I ain't taking that shit.
Good grief. Okay, wait a minute. Jesus, it's like as if Keith Lee was in there throwing people all over the place.
Pounce.
Yeah.
Bouncing meals.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Whoever thought, hey, I got an idea. Let's make joint practices a thing in the preseason. Yeah.
Let's not.
No.
All right, now let me go ahead and get back to what I was saying. First of all, Michael Penix Jr. had a good start for the Falcons over the week on Friday. 9 out of 16 passes for 104 yards. Dolphins beat the Falcons 20-13, by the way. Now, C.J. Stroud threw a touchdown pass in Pittsburgh.
Speaking of the Texans, during said game, one of their latest wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, once again decided to be a whiny bitch because he wasn't targeted at all.
Yeah, no. The Stephon Diggs was it Stephon Diggs?
Yes.
Come over here.
Yeah.
Come over here. I want you to listen to me very carefully. If you're going to become another AB,
oh dear,
a lot of people are going to come for your head. I swear to God.
He was complaining and bitching, and it was the preseason.
Doesn't matter if it's a preseason.
Oh God, Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, if some of the friends gonna get blown out here soon.
Exactly.
Also, the Eagles defeated the Ravens in preseason football action.
Fuck! Oh wait, you said preseason. Never mind.
Preseason, no worries.
Don't be like Cody, because remember it's preseason, not regular.
Speaking of preseason, his Colts lost to the Broncos 34-30, and I gotta ask real quick. I know it's a preseason, but You struck first blood with a field goal. How the fuck did you let 27 points slip by before and after halftime?
Good question.
Huh?
Who
Good
knows?
But here's the thing. If this is a precursor to what we'll see in the Colts regular season, prepare for a lot of pain. Like, seriously.
Meanwhile, leg is this Sleeping Beauty is finally beginning to move.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Bless his heart.
Now, also, on Saturday, the Buccaneers defeated the Bengals 17-14 in preseason action. Jaden Daniels, very impressive in his only drive in a football game. The Commanders lost to the Jets 20-17.
Yeah,
that is very impressive. Also, Bears beat the Bills 33-6.
Damn.
Vikings beat the Raiders by 1 point.
Yeah, I was about to say Caleb Williams. He oversaw 2 field goals.
And in his first game, Gardner Minshew 1 touchdown and 117 yards. Not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, McCarthy. Don't put
your hopes up.
Yeah, I was about to say McCarthy threw an INT and 2 touchdowns. Speaking of McCarthy, he's gonna be taking a trip to General Hospital. So we'll discuss that in a few. Jordan Love, he threw a low touchdown pass in Cleveland. Packers defeated the Browns 23-10. Titans defeated the 49ers 17-13. I'm pretty sure 49ers are still trying to trade Ayuk.
Or re-sign them, but honestly, it's getting annoying at this point.
And I'm pretty sure folks are getting sick and tired of playing the rating game. Jaguars defeated the Chiefs 26-13. Marquise Brown is going to miss some time after he dislocated a clavicle bone. So he's going to miss some time. Jaguars defeated Chiefs 26-13. Seahawks defeated the Chargers 16-3. And the Saints defeated the Cardinals 16-14. So, by the way, the rookie QB, Spencer Rattler, he led the winning drive in the 4th quarter. So,
Spencer Rattler. Nice.
Yeah, not too shabby. As Jose brought up and had fun with, the Broncos defeated the Colts 34-30. Give Bo Nix credit. He did a good job leading this team.
Sam Ehlinger needs a lot of... No.
You're trying to say need some seasoning?
Thank God. Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I saw D. Montgomery for the Colts. I was like, no, don't tell me the Lions got rid of David. But it was DJ Montgomery. Okay, I'm fine.
Now, and the Rams defeated the Cowboys 13-12.
Yes.
Stetson Bennett. Oh dear. Stetson Bennett. He shook off 4 INTs, but he threw the game-winning touchdown in the final seconds. Good Lord. Evening, buddy.
Now, by the way, speaking of UFA, scoring update.
Yeah, good Lord. Leslie Martin's about to get ready to shut out the Phillies here in the bottom of the 9th. So that game, the Marlins about to get ready to shut out the Phillies 5-0.
Phillies.
What are you doing? So lastly, that game's about to get ready to go final. Speaking of about to get ready to go final, the Nationals are leading the Orioles 9-2 in the bottom of the 9th.
Yep.
Bottom of the 8th, Astros leading the Rays 3-1, but the bases are loaded.
Don't sleep.
1 out in the bottom of the 8th. After 3, going to the top of the 4th, the Dodgers are leading the Brewers 2-1. Going to the bottom of the 8th, the Guardians are leading the Cubs 2-1. Also in the bottom of the 8th. Just keep on coming. The Tigers are leading the Tigers. I don't know why I say Seahawks. Tigers are leading the Mariners 15-1.
Wrong sport, Carter.
Tigers are leading the Mariners 15-1. After 5,
Damn.
the A's are leading the Mets 7-4. After 6, the Red Sox are leading the Rangers 6-4. After 5, the Twins are leading the Royals 8-2. Going to the bottom of the 4th, the Yankees are leading the White Sox 2-0, and the Reds beat the Cardinals today 4-1.
Damn.
So that's a lot to cover. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining us here this evening. Let me just first and foremost. I was
about to mention, that one. That was hilarious.
Yeah, let me just first and foremost, on a personal note, I want to thank the fellas here for helping me get through with this show.
No problem, buddy.
As some of you know, well, some of you haven't heard, but I'll go ahead and tell you. I lost my grandmother earlier today. And I've always said, keep yourself distracted, do something. And you guys helped me, get through the hard part first. And I know it's not going to get easy, but I thank you all for joining me here this evening. I want to thank you all for joining us here in this bar. I'm not going to throw a pity party. I've done that earlier today. I'm done with it. But
no need.
I don't know when I'm going to be here next week. Chances are I will, but you never know. Time will tell. But I do want to thank you all for joining us here this evening. First and foremost, if you like what you see, by all means, please hit the subscribe button. Like this video. Share this video, and when you do hit the subscribe button, please hit the bell so that you will be notified whenever we stream. I want to thank Matt, Pedro. I also want to thank Zach and Gurek.
Not a problem.
I will get your name right, Gurek. Give me time. And of course, Eddie.
Take as much time as you need to, dude.
Thank you so much for joining us here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. With that in mind, we're going to go ahead and let our sleeping beauties catch us and stay rich because we're almost done here.
I got this. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Jacob. Take us home.
With pleasure. This has been a very, very eventful episode of the podcast, and safe to say we have a lot of fun doing it. And honestly, that's the way we're supposed to do here. Because, like I said, we treat this like a bar because it's supposed to be like it is. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about anything else. We're supposed to be here as buddies to have a good night and have a lot of fun doing it.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's what it's supposed to be. And if you're here a first timer, that's fantastic. Come join us here every Tuesday night, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, here on our YouTube channel. And if you are a long-time viewer, and if you want to be joining us here, and if you're on our Discord, we share the links, and you come join us and join us, ask questions, be a part of the festivities, and maybe have a little fun doing it. But like I said, we're always here every Tuesday. Please subscribe to the channel because, like I said, we're hitting the halfway mark of August, which means, like what we've seen all night, the MLB season is just getting more insane as we speak. Well, what we've been seeing all night, and also, it's in the air. Football season is about to kick off both on the gridiron and on the pitch as well. Because of course the Premier League is about to kick off, and the women's side as well with the Super League So that means the sports world is about to get some new elements to mix into the melting pot. So it's going to be a lot of fun to do so. And that doesn't mean we're not going to be stopped. We will be back here for episode 138 of the podcast. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. And if you like what you saw from this episode, please share this video across all social media platforms. Well, that being Facebook and Twitter. We don't use Instagram and TikTok because it's too toxic. And if you want to be notified when we go live, please hit the bell. and you'll be notified when we go live every Tuesday. But until then, like one of our patrons, we need to go get rest up and get ready for our next episode. For until then, for myself, for my boy Carter and Brandon, for our guests Cody, Matt, Pedro, and my main man Garth and Zachy, and our boy and our EP himself, Mr. Jose, and our buddy Eddie Lobo. I'm JB. We thank you so much for tuning in for episode 137. We will see you guys next week for episode 138. Until then, y'all stay safe and y'all have yourselves a good night, everybody.